Testing. Testing.
All right, welcome to the broadcast tonight. Ray County's final regular season game.
That's right. It is the season finale here for the Golden Eagles as we square off against Cane Ridge High School, looking to avenge a big loss last year at Cane Ridge. And similarly, Elmer, I know we were both there. It was just a wet, cold night.
That was an adventure.
It was. It really was. I remember stopping at that Cracker Barrel at 10:30 after the game over in Middle Tennessee. But similar conditions tonight. As you can see, attendance may be scarce from the visiting side. It is a little bit chilly and just overall pretty damp. A lot of rainfall over today. Should be sort of a small crowd tonight, but
it appears to be. But tonight is senior night, big time to celebrate these 13 seniors.
That's right.
No, yeah, absolutely. I thought you were going to go into the list there potentially, Elmer. No, we do. We actually do want to recognize our seniors here tonight. I think, Jace, I'll get us started. Looks like Hayden Frazier, of course, kicker. Chig, as he's affectionately known as here by the Rave Review team.
Saw Chig warming up tonight. Good to have him back. He's been injured for a little while. Great to have Chig with us.
And then, of course, the captain of our ship, quarterback Zach Pemberton.
Absolutely.
Will be playing his final regular season home game here tonight at Bill Horton Field.
That's right.
Number 13, career.
Aubrey Smith, the returning defensive back, the region defensive back of the year, and, of course, an offensive stalwart for Ray County in the backfield. This is his last regular season home game as well.
We got number 14 or 19. We're not really sure. There's some controversy with the number we're unsure about, but Jagger Hickman, we want to make sure that we recognize him.
Absolutely.
That's right. Jagger will not be dressed, unfortunately, tonight.
Had his arm in a sling, it looked like.
That's right. Number 22, Braden Davis, a fantastic outside linebacker.
Stepped up big time this year, an outside linebacker, looking really for a big game. And while this is the final regular season game, it's only the beginning, just about to begin the second season for Ray County in the playoffs.
Of course, number 24, Gavin Morrison, a name you hear thrown out a lot on the broadcast, one of our marquee backs in our.
What a huge career for Gavin.
Yeah. Getting a lot of playing time, starting out as a sophomore in the backfield. He's had a lot of carries. He's picked up a lot of yards on the ground for Ray County. Number 28, Caleb Laws, the big wide receiver outside linebacker.
Yes,
again,
sir.
6'6", 250.
Big time.
That's right.
Big time. He's a dual sport athlete. You're going to see a lot of Caleb on the basketball court coming up as the Eagles start the season.
We got number 42, Chandler Kaler, of course, one of our big linebackers and our punter and kind of an all-around stud.
2017 Region 4-5A Defensive Player of the Year. Some great news for Chandler this week. He had just been awarded a invite to the Toyota East-West All-Star Game
Wow.
So
that's
a huge honor, and congratulations to him.
And it's definitely earned. I've mentioned before that I've spoken with Jeff Keelan at Atlas Gym, that Jeff has been a personal trainer to Chandler. Speaks glowingly about Chandler Kaler, about his work ethic, how hard he's worked over the years. He has really put in a lot of time on his craft and in the weight room.
Absolutely. And also, we got Bo Garmany. Bo knows, number 48. Of course, we've seen Bo really step up big for the Golden Eagles on the offensive side and defensive side of the ball this year.
He really has.
Probably the most pleasant surprise on the team. He wasn't expected to get a whole lot of carries going into the year, but he has absolutely made the most of his opportunities. He runs so hard, guys. It's a pleasure to watch him play football.
It's fun. It's fun now. Bo's a great young man.
All right.
And we got number 52, Garrett Smith. Plays defensive line and offensive line for the Golden Eagles.
Garrett. We lost Garrett in the McMinn County game to a concussion, but just a great young man, great athlete, dual sport athlete in wrestling. We really miss him on that line, but he's there. He's part of the Eagle family.
That's right.
He's been with his brothers all the way ever since.
That's right. Another good offensive lineman and defensive lineman, Peyton Duggar.
Ooh, love that young man, Peyton Duggar.
Another one of our captains as well.
Yeah, he's got a heart of gold, and he's just darn good Golden Eagle football player. I mean, he gives it his all every week. He's a serious young man.
That's right. And speaking of another captain, number 78, Colton Edwards, who is out for the coin toss right now, joined by Chandler Kaler, Zach Pemberton, and Peyton Duggar.
And then Aubrey Smith standing just out behind them on the circle if you were here for a soccer game.
That's right. Colton, anchoring our line for the last few years, has done a terrific job. I have the privilege of working on the Care Center board with his mother, Villa Edwards, who's a fantastic lady, wonderful family. We appreciate all they do. And, of course, Bailey King, wide receiver, defensive back, number 86. Tonight is his senior night as well. And, again, we appreciate the contributions of all our seniors. They have worked awfully hard. I know
awesome careers, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears put into this program.
I mean, you think about the time from when you start that summer after your 8th grade year, every single practice, every single home, away game, off-season, training. Like you said, Elmer, the brotherhood that you formed. Jace, I know you played here, and it's something you don't forget, that last time that you suit up at home in front of this crowd. Of course, a little small tonight because of the weather, and that's okay, but these guys have really put in the time, and we really do appreciate all they've done to continue the legacy of the Rhea County High School football program.
And 4 years is a long time to work at anything, and something that is as demanding oftentimes and grueling. Practicing in 90 to 100-degree temperatures in full pads. They work really hard. And this coaching staff makes sure that their work is rewarded and paid off. And here we are, as you can get a look, here are your Rhea County Golden Eagles storming the sideline.
The cheerleaders also joining in for the run through the band tonight. There was no banner, so we're going to call it a clean banner break.
Absolutely. The banner was even scared to come out tonight.
And Cam, you mentioned it, and it's also important to recognize this is also senior night for our marching band members and for the cheerleaders.
It is.
We also appreciate, want to recognize the hard work that they put in. They've done a fantastic job. And again, also kudos to the parents and families who sacrifice so much.
Huge commitment.
It all goes into making for special Friday nights in the fall. The cheerleaders, the band, the coaches, the play. I mean, obviously, and all of that starts, with these families that support their kids to go out and pursue the things they enjoy: music, cheering, football, and we're so glad to have them, and we want to celebrate them tonight.
That's right. The Cannons and I were just talking about how much basically it costs just in financial terms to even be a cheerleader, and the sacrifices that these families make. It really is incredible.
We appreciate.
How much was it with you when you cheered? How much was it?
When you had raw natural talent, like
I think you mean raw natural talent. Raw.
Elmer got a series of $50 handshakes just to be the mascot, actually. And that's true. That's true. Elmer was the mascot. He was the man in the suit, the man in the golden strutting eagle.
That's right.
Marching up and down the sideline back in his heyday.
That's the stench.
I did rock it for a few games until I had my fill at a Cleveland game, and I was getting my tail pulled by some little kids, and their parents were laughing.
It's not an easy job.
That was
I remember.
I hung the suit up after that.
We're gonna let Brian get down to the field as we are set for kickoff here tonight.
Thank everyone for tuning in. As always, want to thank all of our sponsors. We appreciate Eagle Nation, and we get ready for some good Rhea County football.
Here we go, guys. And Rhea County kicks off to Cane Ridge. The ball will be fielded at the 10. That is Jaquez Norman bringing all the ball out. He makes a few men miss. He's got wide open space in front of him, only the kicker to beat. The kicker does trip him up, but there is a flag down, 2 flags down actually, way back, and this one will be coming back.
Jaquez Norman showing some serious athleticism there, made a few of our would-be tacklers miss. And, we're going to see a lot of exciting play tonight, more than likely out of this Cane Ridge team. Coming in here to Evansville, 9-0 on their season, ranked 25th in the state as of this past week. Just a lot of really good athletes, and it'll be fun to see how the Golden Eagles answer.
You're right, Kim, and, this kickoff might even portend quite a few things for the rest of the game. Might wind up being a microcosm of the game itself, that you're going to see some dazzling displays of athleticism by Cane Ridge, and we're going to have to hope that they make some mistakes along the way. As you said, they are undefeated as they come into Bill Horton Field, and we're going to need them to help us out a little bit. Obviously, them playing their A game is going to be really tough to stop.
We will see just what the Golden Eagles have dialed up on both sides of the ball. We'll start off here on defense. Of course, we have already secured a playoff spot, and we will have Club Med join us at halftime to sort of paint the playoff picture here for the TSSAA high school football playoffs. Ray County is in, and so far, he says Ray County might be traveling to Oak Ridge. More to come. A little teaser for you for the halftime show.
You're not going to want to miss it either. And the pass is nearly intercepted. That is Mason Jolly, who almost picked it off as the receiver slipped and fell.
We're going to get another look at that.
And it was a simple hitch route. The receiver fell, and Jolly almost was tripped over him trying to make the interception himself.
So that gives you a little indication of how slick the field is after a lot of rain today.
That's right, Elmer. They call the weather the great equalizer sometimes. Cane Ridge out of the shotgun will get the handoff up the middle. And with some spin moves and breaking tackles is number 5, who continues to ramble.
That's Devin Starling there with a big carry and a first down for Cane Ridge.
My Starling.
Yeah, I believe Devin already has 1,500 yards
tonight
on the season.
I got to pay more
attention. I can start to see why. There's a little spin move, and he runs.
That's right.
He's a darling.
A big boy.
Starling darling.
He's listed at 6'205", and you can tell the Ray County defense is going to have its work cut out for it. And the give once again will go up the middle. That is Starling. Breaking tackles out across the 35, where he will have another first down.
And you see quarterback Corey Andrews sporting the pink wristbands. I could assume that is for breast cancer awareness. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month here in the States in the month of October.
Good eye, Cam.
And I know the Ray Medical Center at one point, I assume they still do. I did a voiceover for a commercial of theirs once where they have some great digital mammography technology. So
that's
just a reminder to go and take care of that. If you are a female in our community, great spot to go and get it done.
Matter of fact, you'll be going to see my Aunt Edie Shaver, who is a fantastic lady, and I love her dearly.
Little plug for one of our favorite premier sponsors, the Ray Medical Center.
She actually took really good care of me. Yeah.
Edie did?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
She's wonderful.
Yeah.
Love her. Gavin Morrison and Chandler Kaler on the stop there. It'll bring up second down for Cane Ridge. Speaking of Ray Medical Center, got a text from Dr. Ryan Smith today, head of pharmacy at Ray Medical, and he wanted to pass along and say that we should mention Josh Walker, former Golden Eagle great, made his first start at left tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars last week. How incredible is that?
Awesome. Now starting, that's a great update.
That's right. And Dr. Smith wanted me to maybe even squeeze in the mention that he actually started over Josh Walker here at Ray County. I don't know what that says about Ryan's ability or about the coaching at the time, but there you have it.
Yeah. It says something. No offense to Ryan.
It speaks volumes about how good Josh is.
Once again, another first down for Cane Ridge as they are marching.
Josh is what he's been with the Packers at one point, the
That's right.
Texans, I believe.
That's right. I think this might be his first year with the Jaguars. And Cane Ridge looking to go long. Has a man with a step, but Jolly is there. Jolly cannot adjust to the ball, and it will be caught. That is Quentin Barnes on the reception as the defensive back failed to get his head around and locate the ball, but was technically there.
But Aubrey and Jolly were there, and They did turn around, I think, just at the last second and maybe just couldn't locate it in these kind of drizzly conditions. And unfortunately, Barnes comes down.
Boy, what a pass.
Well, I know, and it was underthrown even, too. The receiver had to come back. Credit him for making an adjustment on the ball.
That's a big body receiver.
Mm-hmm. Quentin Barnes listed at 6'3", 180, and he's just a sophomore.
Some serious talent for the Ravens of Cane Ridge, as we mentioned.
Cane Ridge gives it to Starling, who has a wide-open hole, but there may be good reason for how it was wide open as a flag comes in.
If we can show the replay here, watch how dejectedly the official throws this flag. He almost looks like he is frustrated at what he is seeing. It's almost not even an objective motion. He is just straight up mad. I don't know if you can run that back and key in on that official, Elmer. Okay, Elmer, you don't have to talk to me. That's fine.
Well, the referee hates injustice, and holding definitely constitutes that.
I was telling you, it was impressive, the amount of disgust it was thrown with.
Well, the hold will back up Cane Ridge and take the touchdown off the board.
A chilly night here, low to mid-50s, drizzly conditions earlier. It's kind of burnt off now, so to speak. Not currently raining, but wet, cold conditions here. Football that you would be accustomed to here at the end of October.
And there is a dead ball whistle being blown, no flags out. Looks like it'll be a simple substitution that they'll allow. Not really sure why they would allow that instead of forcing Cane Ridge to take the timeout to substitute a player. But there you go. Out of the gun, there's a pump fake, and going into the end zone is Cane Ridge, and it's going to be taught. Oh, no, they're waving it incomplete. I think that was actually caught with a nice toe tap in the back of the end zone. It looked good from here, but
it absolutely was. If we're going to replay this and try to not be complete homers, I think he made the play.
I think the ball was not bobbled. It did not change hands. He had complete control throughout the catch, and it looked like he got both feet down in bounds even. And Ray County catching a break right there.
2nd and goal.
The give once again will be to Starling up the middle, who runs into the referee but cannot be stopped. Not by the ref and not by the Ray County defense either. And it will be a touchdown for Cane Ridge.
On top of it.
Cane Ridge getting it done on that drive, both on the ground and through the air. And they will come on to attempt the extra point with 8:51 left in the first quarter. The snap, hold, and kick are good.
Can kind of see why they're the third-ranked team in 6A football in the state of Tennessee.
That was a very impressive opening drive for Cane Ridge.
So 8:51 left here in the first quarter. Cane Ridge up 7-0 on the Golden Eagles. We'll be back in just a moment.
As part of Ray Medical Center, Professional Therapy Services of Ray County shares the same commitment to excellence as Ray County Athletics. Allow our professional staff to get you back in the game.
Providing physical therapy for Ray Medical Center. The right care right here in Ray County.
Our staff at Professional Therapy supports Ray County Athletics.
Go Eagles! Woo! Get back in the game!
And we are back as Cane Ridge has jumped out to a 7-0 lead here in the first quarter. Aubrey Smith and Stoney Caldwell back deep to receive the kick. Caldwell will field it at the 11. Almost stumbles, collects himself. Knives up the middle. He's got a nice return out to about the 27 or 28-yard line.
That'll be our first look at the Golden Eagle offense here tonight. As we mentioned, under the helm of senior quarterback Zach Pemberton, who was walked out by his dad, head coach Mark Pemberton. Special moment there, of course, for father and son, all that they've been through these past 4 years here at Ray County.
Yeah, well, you know, probably all they've been through probably close to 18 years, if not, I'm not sure.
I think
Zach's
Zach
age,
started passing the ball at 1 week old. That is, I forgot about that.
He probably did.
Ray County comes out in a very unusual 3 wide receiver set and will give up the middle, picks up about a yard.
I guarantee you, I would bet he had a football in his hand at some point in that first year. I know my son did.
I was actually born during our state championship run to the state championship game in '85, and I was present at that game at less than 2 weeks old, and it was below freezing, I believe, in that state championship game.
Paul and Bonnie, I'm disappointed. That's bad parenting.
Oh, no, that's fantastic parenting.
I agree. It is.
Had I later grown to learn that I was not at that game, I would have been upset. They did a great job. I was buried under a bunch of blankets anyway. I didn't know any better.
Pictures or it's not true.
I'll get Bonnie Cochran on the phone. We'll see if she can confirm this. The run on second down goes nowhere. Going to bring up 3rd and 9 for Ray County.
So you do see there number 68, that's Avery Alday.
Ray County now with
He's
one
starting at left tackle tonight for the Golden Eagles.
A 3 wide receiver set. Pemberton looks to throw, but he's going to be sacked. And they're going to give him his forward progress back to almost the original line of scrimmage and say he only lost a yard.
You can say that weather is really affecting our sideline cam Wi-Fi capability.
Chandler Kaler will come on to punt. In the booth before the game, we set the unofficial over-under at passing attempts at 10.5. And technically that will not count as a pass attempt. Was not put in the air, so there you go. And the kickoff, the punt is, it's botched, and Ray County has it.
That does count as a pass, ladies and gentlemen. That's one.
That's going to be...
The punt is muffed by Cane Ridge, and Ray County jumps on it. I think that was Aubrey Smith back there.
Yes, it was.
Aubrey Smith being very alert as Cane Ridge unable to reel in.
Yeah, that was Aubrey.
That's right, unable to reel in possibly the wet ball on the punt, and Ray County will have another shot at this.
Well, I'd really love to give Aubrey a Ray County first down for that one. You know what? There's nothing stopping me.
Give it to him. That's a Ray County lazy boy first down. It is first down.
It's your show, Elmer.
Well,
Aubrey now split wide left as Ray County has 2 tight ends. Pemberton will keep it himself off to the left. He has a nice gain on the play. He is out inside the 20. That
is definitely going to be a Ray County lazy boy first down. Shazam, Zach Pemberton getting rolling early.
Sally Lane, if you're listening, come get your son. He is fogging up the windows in this press box once again.
I have a cold.
Don't believe a word this man says.
I have a fever and I'm hot.
Good grief.
I know what it is.
Ray County with a first down now. The 18-yard line. Pemberton will give up the middle. And the fullback fights for yards. That's
Bo Garmany there on that carry. Not much doing. It'll be 2nd and about 9.
Somewhere out there, Sally Lane just said, Cameron.
Yep, she just texted me. All caps, Cam, 3 exclamation points.
I'm not afraid to rat you out to your mother.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
2nd and 9 for Ray County now. Once again, 2 tight ends. Pemberton fakes to give up the middle. He tries to get around the left side. He will not. He will lose a couple yards on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and long.
Wrapped up there by number 50, Michael Reese.
It was an interesting play from the Golden Eagle offense right there. We haven't seen a whole lot of that one where the quarterback will fake the give to the right and then reverse back to the left. I like the Ray County offense trying to shake things up, see what works.
Golly, that's a very athletic-looking defensive front from the Ravens.
Really is. Lots of size as well.
Lots of height, size, big bodies.
Pemberton will drop back to pass on 3rd and long. He's looking for the screen. Bo Garmany has it. He cuts to the right. He's running hard. He's going to have a Ray County lazy boy touchdown.
Bo Garmany!
That's a pass.
The screen.
Shazam! That's a lazy boy, Ray County lazy boy touchdown. Bo Garmany.
I almost said before the play, on 3rd and long, when you can expect pressure, call a screen.
And there's Big Bo right there.
I almost said it too, Jace. I almost said it last week.
I know Cam Lane and Tyler Lane get frustrated that I always say that the screen is the best play in football, but there you go. Proof's in the pudding. And Ray County scores a touchdown. And with this extra point, which is good, we have tied things up.
Great kick by
Vegas
Chig
is going
Frazier.
crazy, and we're going to commercial break. Elmer, don't talk over me.
No, I can't do it. We got to run that one back real quick.
Oh,
we got to see it. We got to see it.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. Bo Garmany did a fantastic job.
Look at this by Zach.
He was almost stumbling. Has to look up at the last minute.
Zach pulls him in and look at Big Colton Edwards down there clearing the path.
Just a bunch of seniors getting into the end zone for your Golden Eagles.
Great job by Bo
Aubrey
Garmany.
Smith escorting him down. Beautiful. Yes, sir.
Great play call by the coaching staff as well, dialing that one up on 3rd and long.
So it's tied up 7-all. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
From the doctors and staff at Eyes on Main, we welcome you to our new location on Market Street, where we proudly support Ray County Golden Eagle football.
Go Eagles!
And we are back as Ray County has tied things up, getting a second chance on that drive thanks to the muffed punt by Cane Ridge. And Ray County takes advantage and cashes in. And a nice kickoff will go into the end zone.
It's going to be Ochoa. Is that Ochoa?
It is. And he deserves to be pretty proud of himself. Put the boot to that one. And as the viewers might be able to tell, a very low-lying fog is now setting in.
That's more than a fog, Jace. That's
haze.
Snow.
Dude, that's rain coming down, man. That's not a fog. Look at this screen right here. That's a
mist.
Yeah, well.
It is most certainly not a rain, ladies and gentlemen.
And Cane Ridge out of the shotgun gives up the middle once again. That is Starling.
It's very similar to the conditions that I ran 3 miles in today at about 4:30. Hopefully no one from my company is listening.
And then you woke up at like 8 o'clock.
What are you talking about? Oh, what? It's 4:30 afternoon.
I'm not buying you were running a few miles today, but you are looking a little bit in shape.
Daily, I left my keys at Harmony House with Zach Daly, our wonderful scoreboard op, and I went and ran 3 miles.
Cane Ridge puts it in the air. They've got a man out with the sideline wide open. He'll have a first down. Cam, I believe it if that's your explanation as to why your stomach is so unsettled, all the jostling of jogging. I buy that.
Well, I believe it's that in combination with a quite good hot sauce, homemade hot sauce at, what was it? I believe something like El Tapatio in Copper Hill, Tennessee. I was out in Copper Hill.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Polk County, right?
Probably. No idea. Close to even McKaysville, Georgia, I believe.
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
7-all.
1st and 10 for Cane Ridge. They come out in a 3 wide receiver set. And the give will once again go up the middle as Starling pushes the pile. He'll have about 3.
That's a heavy miss now, guys.
Still not going to qualify it as rain. Heavy mist all along.
Elmer was a meteorologist before taking over the reins.
Well,
of
I mean,
Review.
you can see. You can see.
Can you, Elmer? Speaking of running, like I did today, Elmer, I believe there is a running activity tomorrow in Ray County. Jace may have some information on that.
That's right. After this second down play, as the ball is in the air and overthrown, sails over the head of the intended wide receiver. That's right, everybody. Tomorrow is the Muddy Pumpkin Run. Muddy Pumpkin Fun Run, Mud Run. Saturday, October 27th, that is tomorrow. Registration at 9:30. The race starts at 10. Guys, if you've never done this or never seen it done, it is a really good time.
It's a riot.
That's right. It's a 5K mixed with an obstacle course mixed in with just an unbelievable amount of mud.
And this weather is really going to be conducive.
That's right. It'll be very easy to procure some mud. As Cane Ridge drops back on third down, the pass once again overthrown, going to bring up fourth down.
In fact, I can confirm while I was part of my 3 miles today was done on the loops there at the walking track. I saw Lisanne Bowling and Tiffany Soyster, both of the Care Center, I believe.
That's right.
They were setting up the course, and it did look like it's going to be a sloppy, fun time to be had.
Oh, it's serious now.
I'm sorry. It looked.
Yeah.
It is a lot of fun. It is a fundraiser to benefit the Care Center.
For all the people, I have some friends out there that kind of don't take it serious. They're into the Tough Mudder and Spartan races and all that.
Right.
But hey, get you a dose of the Muddy Pumpkin. It's for real.
They were setting out rattlesnakes in a pit. One of the obstacles I saw tomorrow. It's very serious.
They call it the Pit of Death, Cam.
Yeah. And then there was a SARS tunnel that you had to run through as well. Just patients in beds lined up at a 20-foot stretch.
No man leaves alive. No, it will be a really good time. If you're intimidated by the idea of either a 5K or some type of mud run, don't be. It is a fantastic time. No one should be.
You can take your own pace. If you want to do it kind of Tough Mudder style, there will be obstacles there.
That's right. We have people walk it and then belly flop in the mud whenever they get a chance.
Essentially, you're carrying a pumpkin.
And you know what? It's not for everyone.
Pemberton hits Smith. Smith has some open room across the middle. He makes his way out past midfield, breaks a tackle, absolutely trucking a defensive back.
Wow.
And Aubrey Smith with a fantastic run after the catch, getting that yak in.
Friend of the show and graduating classmate of Jace.
Shazam,
former
Aubrey.
Ray County Golden Eagle receiver himself, Josh Owensby, has texted in with his opinion, saying that nothing fun could come from any type of mud run, pal.
Big time.
Come on. Which means Owensby will be leading the pack tomorrow. Josh Owensby has confirmed he will be in attendance.
And that is going to be another Ray County Lazy Boy first down for the Golden Eagles. Big time play by senior Aubrey Smith.
Oof. On that play, Pemberton running the option to the right, nowhere to go.
And this game is locked up, and the Eagles are on the drive.
Elmer, there really is. There's something in the air. It's not rain. It's not mist, but there's a little bit of.
Yeah, open the window.
A little bit. No, I mean, I was gonna. If I could finish my poetical statement, Elmer, I was gonna say that there's a little bit of intrigue happening here in Ray County.
Yeah.
Knotted up 7-0 in Ray County, deep. Well, not quite deep after the loss there, but into Cane Ridge territory in a game that I don't know if many would have necessarily expected us to be in, but there is something going on here tonight in Evansville.
That's right. This game, much like your stomach, knotted up with lots of pressure building. The second down run goes nowhere for Ray County. Going to bring up third and long. Just over a minute and a half left in the first quarter. And I'm curious to see what Ray County dials up now if we go through the air again.
We've already thrown the ball 7 times thus far here in this first quarter. If you're keeping score of the over-under at home. Actually, it's 1, but it was 1 for 1 for a Pemberton to Garmany touchdown.
Pemberton will drop back to pass. He's got a tunnel screen to Aubrey Smith. He looks for a block, does not find it. Instead, he'll only pick up a yard or two. A late flag comes in.
And I believe this might go against Cane Ridge. I'm not sure if that's Stoney Cobble up there, who that is at the top of the screen that I'm looking at, but he looked toward the official as if to ask, is there going to be any sort of punishment for this activity? I believe there was some extracurricular play there by one of the Cane Ridge cornerbacks.
You're right, that flag came in deep into the secondary, far away from the action of the play.
Yeah, we're about to get a...
This will be a dead ball personal foul against Cane Ridge. Will give Ray County a fresh set of downs.
And I'm telling you, Ravens.
A lazy boy. That's another lazy boy Ray County touchdown. First down, pardon me.
It's okay, Elmer. We hope it will be a touchdown here shortly, but Cane Ridge does not want to let Ray County hang in this ball game.
No. We say it most weeks, but the team that makes the fewest mistakes will win, and right now...
Never heard it.
Right now, Ray County benefiting greatly from Cane Ridge's mistakes as we come out with 3 wide receivers to give. Will go up the middle. That is Chandler Kaler at fullback, plunging ahead.
And on this Halloween weekend, could the Golden Eagles be the Ravens' worst nightmare?
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. That was Bo Garmany on the carry.
I'll tell you what my worst nightmare is. Cavities. Dr. Mackenzie Bowling of Richland Creek Dental is scheduled to fill one of mine this coming Friday, November 2nd. I actually need to reschedule if I believe it's Ashley is one of his receptionists up front who does the scheduling. I will be out of town, but go see Dr. Bowling. It's going to be a fantastic experience. I'm really looking forward to it.
Guys, what a throw with a defensive back draped all over him. The Ray County wide receiver comes up with the catch.
Now, let me tell you something. That's a big-time play there.
That throw was on the money.
To
and the
Taylor
wide receiver,
Kelly.
That's right, was even being held and still came up with that ball.
Where was the spot? And what is this? Holding defense.
That's right. It is declined. Ray County will accept the results of the pass.
And we will take that first down.
Let's look at the replay.
Ray County Lazy Boy first down. A great pass by Pemberton.
I've got to see that replay.
Do it.
Quickly.
Again,
they're lining up.
Great catch made by Taylor Cowley.
Hold on, we're going to come back. Hold on, we'll run it back.
That's going to be the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
You're good. You can run it back.
All right, let's run it back.
As you watch this replay, the Ray County sideline is coming to life, excited to be in this ball.
Pemberton rolling to his right, anticipating the very moment that the receiver will come open.
It's almost Favre-esque.
That's right.
Type of
throwing on the run, leaning to the right.
So with that, we're going to take a break with them. Get ready for the second quarter with Ray County in excellent position. Tied ball game, 7-0. Thanks for watching.
Southland Band now is concluding its pregame performance here on Shields Watkins Field. And now the Tennessee Volunteers are massing in the North Tunnel. There's emotion and passion. You can tell it. The tee opens, and now the emotion and passion of the fans comes to the forefront as the Tennessee Volunteers come running through the tee.
Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to be the official insurance of the Vols.
And it's football time in Tennessee.
And on behalf of all of us at Farm Bureau Insurance, go Eagles.
And Ray County now with first and goal from the Cane Ridge 5. Pemberton rolls to his left. He fakes the handoff to Gavin Morrison, and he's going to be crunched at the line of scrimmage. We're lucky he can get up. Pretty hard hit on that play.
Run that back, take another look.
Guys, for as impressive as Cane Ridge has been, Ray County with a golden opportunity here to go up, possibly even 14-7 on a fantastic team.
Yeah, they really need to capitalize on this opportunity.
Bradley Goodwin now in at fullback, along with Bo Garmany. And Pemberton will sneak it. A fantastic call. He pushes the pile. That is really close to a touchdown.
I think he might get it. He does. It's a Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown.
Guys, I love that play call. Catch the defense off guard with the quarterback sneak from almost 5 yards out even.
Shazam, Zach Pemberton in that Ray County offensive line surge for another Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown. We're going to run that one back real quick as they get set up for the extra point. And just watch the surge of this line. Kind of took the Ravens off guard in the center of that line.
What a push.
Yeah, push right there in the center, right with Asa Patton.
Ochoa
Ray County's center.
From a good hold is good, and Ray County goes up 14-7
14-7, and with that surge coming right with Asa leading the charge, I can think of none other better time than to announce this week's Lazy Boy Academic Player of the Week, Asa Patton, who stepped in for Nick Sherrill with a 3.64 GPA, a NGA of 96.7. I'll have to get educated myself to understand what an NGA is. Can you help me with that? I'm sure Larissa can.
We'll take that to Larissa Cannon.
But Asa, he's really a hands-on kind of guy. He's into automotive and electrical. School comes first. He does like U.S. history as well. But he said school comes first. But he said he's out there on the field, he's thinking about the seniors. He's playing for the seniors. And, just to show you, it's his brothers out there. Asa told me, he said, he stepped in after Nick Sherrill got hurt. Mm-hmm. And I believe that Brainerd game was when Nick Sherrill got hurt in the Brainerd game. Ace has stepped in. He's done a fabulous job. Next man up, but, he said he carries Nick Sherrill's backpack, when he can to different classes when they share the same class. So they really look out for each other.
And here we have Cane Ridge returning the kickoff almost to midfield before he's corralled. That is Norman on the return.
Looks like there is a flag once again back around the 15-yard line. The head official standing back there. It looks like this is going to go against Cane Ridge once again.
I'm going to take a stab at that NGA as saying it's a numerical grade average.
Okay, I like it. Yeah.
I'm just going to go with that. I'm going to say that's what it is. It's an impressive number for Patton either way.
I'll tell you something else about Ace. I talked to him. He said he's got his own Bobcat. And
an animal or a dirt mover?
No, a dirt mover.
Okay.
Yeah, a dirt mover.
Gonna say,
they have,
gonna get him in
I
trouble
forget how many cattle.
the law, Elmer.
Maybe 12 cattle. Like three or six goats. One's a Billy. I forget what his name is. Like 22,000 chickens.
Wow.
I said, Ace, is it safe to say you're a country boy? He said, yeah, I guess you could say that.
Did you say 22,000 chickens?
Yes, sir.
Are his family chicken farmers?
It's be an awful big hobby. It's not.
Absolutely, That's amazing, Elmer. 22,000 chickens.
Wow.
But he said his Billy goat. He's really nice, but just don't keep those fingers out around him. Asa said he keeps his fingers in his pockets when he's around him, but other than that, the Billy goat's really nice.
Starling with room to run around the left side will get close to another first down. He's going to pick up 8 or so.
It's going to be Jackson Langley on the stop.
Speaking of farmers, we saw Farmer Charlie in that ad for Farm Bureau. Also got to see LeBron Purser. LeBron, along with Bill Edwards, a fellow board member at the Care Center. Once again, join us with the Care Center with our Muddy Pumpkin Mud Run tomorrow morning. Registration at 9:30. The event starts at 10. Hopefully my nephews, Kaysen, Logan, and Easton, those adorable little rascals, maybe they'll be there running too.
Pass incomplete here.
Thought he had that one. It was Gavin Morrison really put on a strong bull rush to get some pressure in that backfield.
I wonder if Cane Ridge is getting a little bit too cute with some of the play calls. They've had a lot of success so far running Starling. Really don't need to put it in the air, but here we go. Big third down play coming up for the Ray County defense. They will keep it on the ground to Starling, who has a hole up the middle. He's going to have enough for another first down.
Jay Summer, what do you kind of assume the strategy is here for Ray County as they have jumped out to a 14-7 lead on the heels of some big plays and throws from Zach Pemberton and, of course, a couple penalties from Cane Ridge, but is the play just to sort of dig in and continue to maintain what we've done so far? Is there any sort of thing you would try to implement?
I think we're being aggressive on offense, and I like the play calling so far. On defense, it looks like, they've got a lot of talent, Cane Ridge does, on the offensive side of the ball, so we're going to try to bend and not break and take whatever the offense is going to give. Once again, a low snap, pump fake. We're going to go long here, and there is a wide-open wide receiver as Elijah Davis slipped and fell. And it will result in a Cane Ridge touchdown. There are no flags on the play. Once again, it wasn't even so much that Elijah bit on the pump fake. It was just that he slipped on the wet turf. Let's take a look. And there you can see Elijah trying to recover, unable to get back in time. Good effort on his part.
Absolutely, and that's a tough matchup for the young freshman.
And the extra point is up and good, and Cane Ridge has tied it up at 14. 9 minutes, 24 seconds left to go in the first half. We'll be right back.
In today's media-saturated culture, teens need to know that every decision matters, on and off the field. The Edge strives to provide students with the education, direction, and guidance they need for a life of excellence. Offering Healthy Choices education for middle and high school, we believe that every child can succeed. We have resources for parents, too. For more information, contact Tiffany Soyster at 775-0019.
You don't find people like we have here anywhere else. They're hardworking, loyal, engaged, supportive. Just look at how pumped the whole town gets on Friday nights in the fall. And I'm really proud to be a part of that. So for me, it was never a question of where am I going to practice. I want to be in my hometown, serving the best people around. I'm Mackenzie Bowling, and I look forward to helping you find your smile.
In today's media-saturated culture.
And we are back, as you saw, Dr. Mackenzie Bowling, former Ray County great, former Ray County kicker there. And once again, it's Stoney Callball fielding the kickoff. Tries to find room around the right side. He's going to be met at about the 28-yard line. Once again, Cane Ridge coming in undefeated, 9-0 on the season, and a high classification of Tennessee football. This is a really good football team. And so far, Ray County hanging right with them. We are tied 14 apiece. I think it's important for Ray County not to let its foot off the gas pedal, get complacent in any way. We've been aggressive so far with the play calling, and I like it.
Yeah, and that is that heavy mist, if you want to call it that, is still pouring down on Bill Horton Field.
As much as a heavy mist can pour.
Well, I mean, look, it's not a fog. I mean, it's
like
coming
a thick
down.
fog.
It's coming down. It's coming downwards.
I love it, Elmer. You fight for it. Don't give up.
I mean, we're up here in the comfort of the press box, and if you get down on their field, you might want to label it different. I mean, look at that.
It's falling at about half a mile per hour.
Well,
which means it's not even really a drop. It's just, a mist.
About there in 5 minutes, and you'd be soaked. There's no way. I mean, look at that.
Ray County comes out, second down now. Once again, a 3 wide receiver set, 2 backs. And the give will go off to the left.
A lot of congestion on that left side.
And it's going to bring up 3rd and about 6 for Ray County now.
Elmer, I believe I'm going to award an upgrade to a class of a drizzle now. I can see in the lights. I'm catching a good angle. I'm going to award a drizzle.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
For drizzle. I disagree.
That's definitely a drizzle.
That is a drizzle.
Promise you.
Promise. Coach Pemberton going to call a timeout here.
Give Ray County time to think
Yeah,
about
this is a big third down. This is really a big, critical third down with
7:50 left in the second quarter as Ray County takes a timeout to think about this one. Hey, stop me if you've heard this one before, but I like a screen call.
This is a good time for tonight's first trivia question. With this year's playoff appearance, the Eagles tied the record for the most consecutive playoff appearances. Which group of Eagles held that record? And that we're talking about what? This is. We're going to go ahead and tell it. We'll run that again. I'm not going to tell the answer yet, but I'm going to explain it a little bit better so you'll know how to answer it. With this year's playoff appearance, the Eagles tie the record for the most consecutive playoff appearances. I'm going to give you how many is that? 6. This is the 6th consecutive playoff appearance for the Ray County Golden Eagles.
So
all under head coach Mark Pemberton.
That's right. What years were
yes,
the previous stretch of 6 consecutive appearances in?
Yeah, what years?
Third down once again for Ray County. Aubrey Smith, the lone wide receiver, off to the right. Pemberton looks for him. He's dropping back. He's still looking. He's going to throw it into the ground. And we will live to fight another day. Brings up 4th down for Ray County. Pemberton wisely not throwing into traffic.
Just couldn't really get anybody open there.
No.
Jace, the rollout, not Nothing much doing there, but that's all right. Ray County still very much in this ball game, and I do believe this next defensive stand will be highly important as Ray County looks to try to get in to the locker room. 7:45 left here.
Guys,
in the
that
quarter.
should be a penalty as the last Cane Ridge player was not off the field. That's right. We do have a flag coming in. And when Ray County snapped the ball very wisely and alertly, there were 12 men on the field for Cane Ridge.
Good eye, Jason. Good eye by the refs, and I appreciate them out there under the conditions to be calling the best game we've seen yet.
In this monsoon, in this sort of just almost can't see your hand in front of your face rain situation. The only thing that concerns, I can't see hardly at all, Elmer. But what I did see is I'm not sure if that's what the official is signaling. I hope it is, but the flag came a good bit after the ball had already landed. The officials are having a conversation. I know Chandler Kaler communicated to the head official that there were 12 players for Cane Ridge on the field when Ray County, as Jace mentioned, very alertly snapped the ball with haste. But we will wait to see what the official word is.
So what's interesting is that it was the official on the other side of the field, not on Cane Ridge's side.
That appeared to be a holding call signal
and that was my only concern, is that it came so late down the field that I think
Elmer,
they
can we
missed
get a replay of that punt early in the down just to see? Here, I'm going to show you at the top of your screen. Well,
no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
We don't have that one.
What would have been at the top of your screen, a Cane Ridge player was rushing it off the field, but I promise you he was not off in time. I mean, heck, you're watching on YouTube. You can always go back. You can see it yourself. Ray County hosed a little bit. Would have made it 4th and 1. Would have made for an interesting play call for Ray County. Instead, Cane Ridge takes over, and they will run the ball with Starling, who picks up 3.
So we do have one answer coming in. we do have one answer coming in from my good friend Mike Boss, longtime Golden Eagle, and really needs no introduction. Mike said, was it from 84 to 90?
A very good guess, and that's around the same time period that I would have guessed, truthfully, those Andy Kelly Halcyon days. But that is incorrect. Incorrect. Very good guess.
Quarterback keeper there will be enough to move the sticks once again for the Ravens of Cane Ridge out across the 40.
That should have been penalty on Cane Ridge. Reminded me of the GOAT, Peyton Manning, who is so good at hurrying players to the line of scrimmage to get the ball snapped before the defense could make its substitution. Catch him with 12 men on the field, get a free play. Oh, my goodness. The give goes up the middle, and with wide open spaces is number 1. That is Jaquez Norman. And he's going to go in with a touchdown. No flags on the play. My goodness, he exploded through that hole. He was shot out of a cannon, Elmer.
We most certainly have seen some explosive runs from Norman here tonight on kickoff returns. And
yeah, we'll run that back. That was a big hole Norman had to run through.
He exploded through it.
Actually, he just exploded through it. Yeah.
I don't think we would have pulled his flag on that play even. And the extra point is up and good, and Cane Ridge reclaims a lead, 21-14 now with 6:24 left to go in the first half. We'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Keith Butt, and I'm the youth pastor at New Union Baptist Church. We are a church that is for Ray County, and that includes our students from Dayton and the surrounding communities. Our goal is to bring our students one step closer to Jesus so that they look more and more like Him. If you are a teenager, we would love to see you on Wednesday nights at 6:30, and we would like to invite all of you to join us on Sunday at either our 8:30 or 11 o'clock services. Hopefully we'll see you here, and I look forward to seeing you and your students at the Ray County football games.
All right, so we have some really good guesses coming in. One from Adam Sims, Longtime Golden Eagle. He said, was it 87 to 93? And I graduated in 93, but no, I'm afraid the answer to that is no.
Josh Owensby had also texted in, guessing 96 to 01. That is also incorrect, but a good guess. Ray County up back takes this kickoff, dives ahead, going to get across the 33. Justin Smith has texted in, the excellent Ray County soccer coach, and guessed 03 to 08. Elmer, do we have a winner?
Let me check. Let me go to the committee. Justin wins.
Justin Smith, congratulations, 03 to 08. Ray County made 6 consecutive playoff appearances. It was our longest such streak, having been matched this year by Mark Pemberton's squad. As Pemberton drops back to pass off play action, and he's going to be brought down, having no time to throw the ball.
How Justin Smith got that, I don't know, but
he's a smart guy.
Yeah. Ron Smith says we went 4 years as the year before. I don't know. Ron's always trying to bring up his former football glory for some reason. I don't.
That's right. Justin Smith reminds us that it was his 8th grade year through his freshman year of college. What a stretch for Ray County to be good at football. That started my senior year. That fall of 03 was the fall of my senior year, where we lost to Maryville in the playoffs. And from there, for the next 5 years, we made the playoffs. Now, I will say, for those that guessed earlier years, you could have been right had the playoff format been the same back then as it is now. Instead, and I'll let you guys in on a little secret, it is much, much, much easier to make the playoffs these days than it has ever been.
It is for us. I mean, we only have 5 teams in the region and 4 go. So we've got a small region right now until –
And even beyond that, there are more classifications for football than there used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And, again, here's the inside track on that. The TSSAA gets 1/3 of all gate money for tickets at playoff football games. As Gavin Morrison takes the pitch, he's got running room around the right side. He lowers his shoulder, and he plows ahead for the Ray County Lazy Boy first down. I'm sorry, that's Bradley Goodwin. Bradley Goodwin on the carry.
Shazam, Bradley Goodwin.
What a run. Good job executing the pitch by Zach Pemberton. And Ray County will have the ball at its own 47-yard line. But again, more classifications of high school football.
Let's get another
more
look,
playoff games and more money that the TSSAA can make off those games. And Bradley Goodwin, great job there. And
huge run.
That's right. He would have been stopped had he not plowed ahead for those last few yards. Ray County with twins right, 2 wide receivers set. The give will once again go up the middle. That is Bo Garmany on the carry. He's fighting. He'll only have 2. And Ray County will have it 2nd down and 8.
What a big run that was by Goodwin.
Struggling for yards in a deluge not seen since Noah's days.
Oh, Elmer was texting. He didn't get it.
No, that got nothing apparently.
Sorry.
That's all right.
No, I'm just caught up with Ron Smith.
Once again, congratulations to Justin Smith. I'm getting our first trivia question tonight. Good guy. Justin goes to New Union with myself. Great church. I know they're one of our sponsors.
One of our, longtime sponsors at New Union.
Hey, let me tell you this. This Sunday, we're doing an appreciation day for Brother Danny Ruling. Brother Danny started his job pastoring at New Union 40 years ago. 40 years ago. That is four decades of faithful service to the community, and we are honoring him Sunday. If you come during the Sunday school hour, we will not be holding Sunday school. Instead, we'll all be in the gym in the fellowship hall. We're going to have kind of a brunch, some food, and we're just going to fellowship and enjoy Brother Danny, and he will be preaching in the services before and after.
So everybody come out to New Union and celebrate many years of service to not only his church family, but the community at large. I mean,
That's
just
right.
such a
he's been a blessing to this county since the minute he stepped foot in the border. And we
better
love
believe it.
There is not a single one of the 33,000 or so citizens of Rhea County who can have anything bad to say about Danny Ruling.
No way.
Pyramiden dropping back, looking to pitch, but opportunity is nowhere. And he is brought down. Going to be a loss of about 3 on the play.
But with that, I'd like, we'll take the opportunity to just say, hey, this week it was a great honor to be able to present Rhea County football. That's Athletic Director Jeremy Fitzgerald with a check for $2,500 at Rhea Medical Center. And that's Ryan Smith. You see him there? He's second from the left. He's the guy that started in front of Josh Walker. But I'll go back to this check.
If you can believe it, that guy is the guy who started in front of Josh Walker, everybody.
But I love Ryan.
And the throwback screen is set up. Bo Garmany makes the catch. He's going to be brought down from behind, and he had so much real estate in front of him. A very fortunate tackle for Cane Ridge.
Got to go for it.
It really was.
That would have been a big game.
What a huge play call and great execution by the Eagles.
Hey, stop me if you've heard it before, but the screen picks up positive yardage for Rhea County. And my goodness, that was so well set up.
Number 50 is like a SEC defensive tackle. The monster. Big time. You can hear the Eagle faithful coming alive.
4th and a long 3 for the Golden Eagles. And we're running a no play, trying to get Cane Ridge to jump off sides. They do not, though. They stay disciplined, and Rhea County will take the timeout. So will we. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Marcy Thurman with Market Street Hair in Dayton. For over a decade, we've been honored to serve this community with a cut-above experience.
At Market Street Hair, you can expect a fun atmosphere with very reasonable prices. We specialize in the latest cuts and use the best color available. We're conveniently located at 1599 Market Street in Dayton. Make your appointment today. Give us a call at 775-4849.
Go Eagles!
And we are back 4th and 3 for Rhea County now. Pyramiden makes the pitch. We've got blockers for Bradley Goodwin as he tries to get to the edge, needs to cut up field.
He's got it.
He's going to have it. Whew, good forward progress as Bradley Goodwin running hard has enough for the Rhea County Lazy Boy first down.
Wow, and that was Bo Garmany out front trying to clear a path for Bradley. It wasn't easy yards.
And, guys, even if we don't put points on the board for this drive, it was important that we at least chew a little bit more clock off in the second quarter so that Cane Ridge might not have enough time to score again before the half. So a very, very pivotal first down play right there. 2 minutes, 46 seconds left in the first half as Rhea County goes under center with Zach Pyramiden again. He tries to find room off to the right. A flag will come in.
I believe it might have been a face mask there, Jace.
I think your eyes, brought to us all by Eyes on Main, might have spotted it. We're going to get the call in just a second. It will be a personal foul face mask against Cane Ridge. Good eye, Cam. Once again, spotting that flag, brought to us all by Doctors Kmeyer, Schaefer, and Smith at Eyes on Main.
We'll take it. That's going to walk down some more real estate for the Golden Eagles.
That's right. We are creeping into Chig Frazier's field goal range, if nothing else. Going to bring up 1st and 10 for Rhea County. As the clock continues to roll, guys, I think that Rhea County needs to be very slow to get this play off. We want to make sure that Cane Ridge doesn't have any time left getting the ball back. Instead, we snap the ball with 15 seconds to go on the play clock. Bo Garmany goes up the middle. He's going to have enough for yet another Rhea County Lazy Boy first down. And there is a Cane Ridge player down writhing on the field, looking to be in pain. That is a defensive lineman.
Yeah, and
that is big number 77, Quantarius Lusk. That is not a Key and Peele sketch name.
Yeah, we're going to run this one back. We can see. Let's see if we can see what may have happened to Lusk, and see this big run by Garmany. His leg just gets rolled just a little bit. We'll run that back again, but he was really laying there making no movement at all. I think he knows something is not
in pain.
Right.
His lower half is not moving as it's being examined by the trainers, but he is in obvious pain. And the Ray County sideline takes a knee. We hope that Lusk is okay. And again, we appreciate the Ray County sideline taking a knee. It's very respectful.
Yeah, and that's going to be just Cane Ridge's athletic staff, I believe.
Quantarius Lusk, a sophomore, 6'4", 285, plays on the offensive line and defensive line. Very good player. And a hush has fallen over the crowd as he is being attended to. 2:20 left in the first half for Ray County as Lusk is being helped off the field. Now he is to his feet. He is limping heavily. But he is going to make it to the sideline.
Nobody wants to see that for sure.
No, not at all. He'd been playing a really good game to this point, too. That's going to be a big loss for Cane Ridge.
Hopefully it's nothing too serious and Lusk can get back. Maybe not next week in the first round, but
just to remind you, of course, our thoughts go out to Lusk there, but that came on the heels of a big Bo Garmany first down run. Has Golden Eagles 1st and 10 at the 15.
Once again, the game clock will roll. And the pitch is fumbled. And it is recovered by Bradley Goodwin inbounds. The clock will continue to roll as it still winds up being a gain of about 1. And, guys, that could have been there for a few more yards had we handled that pitch cleanly. But again, a wet ball because of the absolute maelstrom, this squall we have.
Yeah, you guys are looking out. I think you guys are looking out that window that's closed.
Bo Garmany off to the left. He's going to be brought down in the backfield. Will be a loss on the play.
We're going to run this one back with just the clock still ticking and with a minute and a half. Yeah, and those big defensive linemen just stretched on out there.
That's right, and now it will be Cane Ridge taking the timeout with 1:24 left in the first half. And I really think Ray County would have been wise to run some more clock before snapping those last couple of plays. Again, just trying to limit the amount of time that Cane Ridge might have if they get the ball back. Instead, it will bring up 3rd down and about 11 for Ray County.
It actually is going to give Ray County a little bit more. They don't want to limit themselves to only the pass. So
reminder to stick around at halftime for Club Med's playoff picture report. He will be giving us all the region matchup potentials. Of course, also scores from around the region and how that affects the postseason as we look forward to week 1 next week. Question mark as to where Ray County will be traveling.
Well, guys, the playbook is wide open. 3rd and 10 now. Ray County comes out twins right open. 3 wide receiver set. Garmany and Goodwin, your running backs. Pemberton will drop back to pass off play action. He's looking. He's rolling to his left. He's scrambling. He's got wide open spaces in front of him. And Pemberton will go in for the Ray County Lazy Boy touchdown.
Wow.
A great display of athleticism and improvisation from senior Zach Pemberton here on senior night. He finds pay dirt.
Shazam. Zach Pemberton strikes again once it looks like the walls are closing in and he finds an opening. That's going to be
a great job escaping pressure in the pocket and taking off, finding green turf in front of him. Guys, that is a big, big, big play. That was on third and 11.
That really was, man. That's good.
And the snap is bobbled. And in high school football, there is no returning a botched snap. Instead, the PAT will just simply be no good, as the holder had a little bit of trouble with the snap. And Ray County will continue to trail 21-20 now. 1:15 left to go in the first half. We'll be right back with the kickoff.
Hold on. We're going to run this touchdown run back. Zach Pemberton, and look, the walls close in.
And he finds wide open space off to the left and outruns the defender to the edge and gets in there. Once again, a fantastic play by Zach Pemberton. Well done.
So with that, Ray County is really hanging in this game, surprising I guarantee you, surprising a lot of people across the state.
That's right. Don't forget Cane Ridge coming in at 9-0, one of the best teams in all of Tennessee high school football. And, guys, credit to this coaching staff. They've had Ray County ready to play tonight.
Yeah.
We have not been intimidated. We've been well prepared this game. We're dialing up the right plays on offense. We've even forced a stop or two and capitalized on some Cane Ridge mistakes. I want to also recognize Dr. Smith's lovely wife, his absolute better half, Leanna Smith, who's texted in. She's also watching tonight. Great to have you with us, Leanna, as the kickoff is pooched, and this might be recovered. It will be recovered by Ray County. That is Aubrey Smith once again diving on a loose ball, and Ray County will take over inside the Cane Ridge 30. A great kick by Ochoa.
A fantastic kick, Jace.
It falls into no man's lane, Cam. There was no one around, and no Cane Ridge player was heads up enough to fall on it.
I mean, that honestly, I don't want to overstate. That might be the play of the game so far, that kick there from Ochoa. An absolute perfect pooch style.
And again, Cane Ridge just lackadaisically making its way over to the ball, but not falling on it. Guys, that's just bad awareness on Cane Ridge's part. And again, Ray County capitalizes. We do have a dead ball.
Dead ball foul. What is that?
They gave an illegal procedure penalty against Ray County. I wonder if that's just because we weren't lined up correctly on the kickoff, but
did that come in a little late, or
I didn't even see a flag actually come out even. I only saw a referee giving a signal. And if they're going to make Ray
Coach
County
Pemberton
re-kick this, he's livid. And Pemberton is rightly livid. That is a garbage call by these referees. And that takes away what would have been the absolute, like Cam said, play of the game. As now, once again, Ray County will have to kick it from 5 yards further back, as there wasn't even a flag on the field by these lousy referees who call an illegal procedure penalty, and the Ray County faithful is starting to shower some booze down on them.
I tell you what, I don't want them to go to Eyes on Main to get their eyes fixed. I want them to go to the pro therapy and get their necks broken after that pathetic call. Not broken, but, like figuratively speaking, like, I break your neck kind of thing.
Well, there you have it, folks. There's your definitive answer on what these refs deserve.
Yeah. I should have went with leg. Leg is so much less offensive than breaking someone's neck. I apologize.
Yeah. Wow.
It's the sunflower seeds I'm eating. There's something in them.
We can assure you our title sponsor does not break necks or legs.
Elmer, you told me to have fun tonight.
Yeah, we are. They are in the, they're in the business of
First do no harm. That
is a Hippocratic oath.
That's right. And a really good kickoff, once again, is going to be slowly collected by Starling inside the 20. He tries to find room around the right edge. He's going to get thrown back, and he will be out of bounds near the 25. A minute 5 left in this second quarter now, and Cane Ridge has 2 timeouts.
But as we mentioned, and of course we make jokes about the officials, and they're doing their best, but we don't really know what happened there. It definitely seemed like a missed call, a late call perhaps with the illegal procedure. I mean, a beautiful kick by Ochoa, and then just to have it taken away from us. And I mean, that is like going trick-or-treating and someone passing out vegetables. That is just unacceptable.
And what's even crazier is that they didn't even signal offsides by Ray County, as though, we got a little bit too eager with the kick, but instead an illegal procedure, which must have meant that we either didn't have enough men on one side of the ball or the other, or some other type of penalty. And, guys, I didn't see that at all. I saw a normal kickoff formation. That flag, which, as we said, didn't even come out. They didn't actually throw a flag, but no penalty should have been had on that play. And here we have another yellow hanky. And this is likely to be a false start on Cane Ridge. And I'm sorry, Mr. Referee, but that is not an adequate makeup call. We will technically accept the penalty, but figuratively we do not accept that.
Take it back.
39 seconds now left in this second quarter. Cane Ridge doesn't look like they're going to try to take a knee and go to the half. They're going to try to get some more points on the board as Ray County is in a deep cover four defensive backs, and they need to stay the deepest men in their quarter of the field as the Cane Ridge quarterback is escaping hits, and now he cannot escape this one. He's going to be brought down by a host of Ray County Golden Eagles.
The officials are going to let them take the pile all the way to the ground.
That's right.
Ray County, I believe
Cane Ridge has called a timeout.
Cane Ridge has called a timeout. They were going to try to strike again before the half.
Going to bring up 3rd and about 7 for Cane Ridge. And, guys, that's what you call a classic coverage sack. That's when the quarterback actually had quite a bit of time, but with no one open. He keeps trying to buy time and buy time. That's when your good coverage gets you the sack.
Yeah, and that was Jackson Langley that came in from behind.
Good backside pressure.
So 24 seconds left here in the second quarter. And, guys, you have to say this has been a fantastic result for the Golden Eagles in this game against the visiting Ravens from Cane Ridge. An unfortunate missed snap there on the point after, and then, of course, just what we saw from up here. And, of course, we would love to get Coach Pemberton's explanation that he received from the official, but don't want to risk him maybe saying anything that could get him in trouble with TLSLA, because I'm sure he probably doesn't have many positive things to say about it, because it just seemed like they took away a fantastic pooch kick. But overall, a very, very good half for Ray County.
That's right. Pemberton was righteously angry.
And you don't see that often out of Coach Pemberton.
Dalton Hampton back deep on the field. As Jackson Langley is applying pressure from that backside again, he's going to bring down the quarterback.
Wowza.
Yet another sack. As
Shazam for Jackson Langley.
I believe
a timeout will be called once again.
I believe this one might have been by Ray County.
Would not be surprising if we try to at least make Cane Ridge attempt a punt, as it brings up 4th and about 13.
We're going to run this one back. Another great play from that Ray County defense.
Good job by Jackson Langley not giving up pursuit. Peyton Duggar also applying pressure.
It is indeed Ray County with the timeout, as they are going to try to force Cane Ridge to punt from their own 20 and see if they can make something happen on the return.
And Cam, I like taking that timeout right there. Might as well just continue to be aggressive, see if we can make something happen with a punt. The conditions are wet, sloppy. Maybe they botch the snap.
It communicates a lot of confidence on the part of Coach Pemberton and his staff. His team has earned the right to try to do something with this punt return and potentially even one more play after. I believe we do have.
Well, we are out of
timeouts. Okay, according to our board, and Zach confirming with me here on our iPad, that is what we have as well. There's been some issues there this season, but out of timeouts. But going to give Aubrey Smith and the special teams unit a chance to do something here.
That's right. I'm curious to see what kind of pressure we draw up to try to get to this punt. I'd like to think that we're probably going to bring the house, so to speak, make something happen. It is a high snap, but it is corralled, and it's a bad punt. It is shanked off to the right and out of bounds.
And it's going to be about the Ray County.
I do not understand why they're marching off that field position. Here we go. Here's the correct spot. It is at the Cane Ridge 36-yard line.
So I believe this will give Zach Pemberton a chance to take a shot at the end zone. 7.8 seconds. Also could try a little quick out, get out of bounds, and kick a field goal. Needless to say, I do not think we're going to see a knee here from the Ray County offense.
Right. Cam, I really like a sprint rollout play right here. It gives Zach Pemberton enough time to throw the ball away if nothing's there. We can throw towards the boundary, get out of bounds really quickly. I like sprinting out to the right on this play. It's exactly what I would draw up. Let's see what the Ray County coaching staff does. Again, they've called a great game so far, keeping the foot on the gas pedal. Ray County now 7.8 seconds left. Will come out 3 wide receiver set, twins right. And Pemberton will drop back to pass. It is a design quarterback draw up the middle. It's going to be enough for a first down, but Ray County without a timeout means that the clock will expire.
And I really like the call there, Jace. I wish Zach would have just gone down just a second earlier to have a chance to try to maybe get those chains reset. But unfortunately, not the case. We're going to now try to kick it down in just a moment to Larissa Cannon and get a quick halftime report from head coach Mark Pemberton. Ray County trailing Cane Ridge here at home on senior night, 21-20.
All right, Coach Pemberton going into halftime here, 1 point behind, good position going into halftime. We'd like to know what your thoughts are on the game so far.
Well, I mean, I like our effort of our kids. I think they're battling and, had a chance to we got to get them stopped for one thing. They're killing us with their run game, but, if we can find a solution for that, we're right in the middle of this thing, so hopefully we can continue to move the football on offense and get some stops on defense.
Okay, now we have to know, with that penalty there, the illegal formation, what were the refs claiming to see that we were all missing over here?
Well, the refs were right. I was bluffing them. We didn't have 4 guys. We switched some guys because we were going to punch it over here. One of them didn't line up in the right spot, so the refs were right.
Okay, so there's our answer on that. Okay, so good luck in the second half. We hope to see a win tonight. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, guys, the band is not doing their full halftime show. They are going to take the field and play some tunes, though, so we might catch some of that. Back up to you.
So there you have it. Head coach Mark Pemberton confessing to his
yeah,
bluff.
Pemberton straight up. I mean, he was just.
I like the honesty on that.
Yeah, I did too. I like also that he really sold it. He took the hat off, was really giving them the business, trying everything he could.
Guys, that's coaching savvy is what that is right there. You get in the ref's ear a time or two, let them know that you're thinking about them calling the game. They might give you an extra call later on down the road.
Yeah, and I think we did get that call maybe on that.
Yeah. But, it's a shame that it negates what would have been a really, really, really good break for Ray County. But nonetheless, like Coach Pemberton said, these kids have come out ready to play tonight. They're playing hard. They've been well coached coming into this game. They've been well prepared.
They really have. I mean, it shows. It shows, and they're ready.
Mm-hmm. They are not being intimidated by the undefeated Cane Ridge Ravens.
So I'm not sure exactly what Larissa – I didn't catch exactly what she said about the band.
They're not going to play their full halftime show, but they are going to play some selections from it.
Gotcha. Definitely looking forward to that. They have a big invitational band competition, I believe, tomorrow. Really pulling for them. They're going to host the competition here. Hopefully it'll dry up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of this is really Forrest Gump weather,
Yeah.
Really in Vietnam. It really is.
Wow. I thought my comment earlier was bad.
Speaking of heavy downpours.
All right, let's see. All right, so we're going to kick it down to the band. You can hear them playing now. We'll be right back with scores, highlights, and a whole bunch of other good stuff in just a moment.
In today's media-saturated culture, teens need to know that every decision matters, on and off the field. The Edge strives to provide students with the education, direction, and guidance they need for a life of excellence. Offering Healthy Choices education for middle and high school, we believe that every child can succeed. We have resources for parents too. For more information, contact Tiffany Soyster at 775-0019.
The safety and well-being of Ray County citizens are the top priority of Sheriff Mike Neal and the Ray County Sheriff's Department. With programs such as the Senior Citizens Awareness Network, the highly trained volunteers of Ray County Homeland Security, and the DARE program that works to keep our kids off drugs, Sheriff Mike Neal is looking out for you. On behalf of the Ray County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Mike Neal asks you to drive safely to and from football games, and as always, go Eagles!
In today's media-saturated culture, teens need to know that every decision matters, on and off the field. The Edge strives to provide students with the education, direction, and guidance they need for a life of excellence. Offering Healthy Choices education for middle and high school, we believe that every child can succeed. We have resources for parents too. For more information, contact Tiffany Soyster at 775-0019.
Hi, my name is Leslie Travis, and I want you to know the Tennessee Adult Education Program is here to help you earn your high school equivalency diploma. And the best part is that it's free. We have day and evening classes, and when you're ready for the test, we'll even pay for it. So tell me, why do you want to earn your high school equivalency diploma?
To open up new opportunities for me.
To accomplish my goal in life.
Call us today at 844-688-7944 or find us on Facebook at Southeast Tennessee Adult Education.
In today's media-saturated culture, teens need to know that every decision matters, on and off the field. The Edge strives to provide students with the education, direction, and guidance they need for a life of excellence. Offering Healthy Choices education for middle and high school, we believe that every child can succeed. We have resources for parents too. For more information, contact Tiffany Soyster at 775-0019.
Hi, my name is Leslie Travis, and I want you to know the Tennessee Adult Education Program is here to help you earn your high school equivalency diploma. And the best part is that it's free. We have day and evening classes, and when you're ready for the test, we'll even pay for it. So tell me, why do you want to earn your high school equivalency diploma?
To open up new opportunities for me.
To accomplish my goal in life.
Call us today at 844-688-7944 or find us on Facebook at Southeast Tennessee Adult Education.
You don't find people like we have here anywhere else. They're hardworking, loyal, engaged, supportive. Just look at how pumped the whole town gets on Friday nights in the fall. And I'm really proud to be a part of that. So for me, it was never a question of where am I going to practice. I want to be in my hometown, serving the best people around. I'm Mackenzie Bowling, and I look forward to helping you find your smile.
It's overwhelming sometimes that you have someone that if something happens, they watch your back. It's one of the things that I like. It's personal to me to knowing that if I can come in and rely on my team to help me out if I don't know anything, or that or vice versa if they feel the same way. So it's a humbling experience. I get overwhelmed too when I stop at the galleries or I see Lazy Boy on TV, and we know that it's a big product, and we say, man, you know what, I built that. When you come in, they don't want you to start on the bottom. You're going to start right at the top, and you're going to start right with that team, and that team is going to be there for your support and for your fall. So it's one of those things that I'm very proud to say that if I had a friend that come in and say, hey, you know what, Lazy Boy is good. The money's good and the people are good, and they're willing to wait until you can get up to that level. You have a backup. You have a team that will carry you until you're ready to be out on your own out there.
If you're interested in joining our award-winning team, stop by our Lazy Boy office to submit an application or give us a call at 775-3900.
Being made in America means a lot. You know, Lazy Boy is an iconic brand name, and so we have a reputation to live up to. And so by building that product in the United States, it makes you proud to be a part of that, you know. Building furniture can be a very physical process. Many of our employees I would consider industrial athletes. We're stamping the steel, we're cutting the polyurethane foam, we're cutting the lumber, and we're assembling all that together. Everybody has a piece in this chair and on this sofa. We're not just producing them in some warehouse somewhere. I talk about this to my kids all the time. How do you impact people, and what do you do today that's going to impact people tomorrow? When I think about where Lazy Boy is today, and I think about, you know, the recession, other furniture companies took all of their business overseas, and I think about the steps that Lazy Boy took to keep that manufacturing environment in the United States. It makes you proud to be a part of that, you know. Growing up here, people say it's a Lazy Boy town. Well, it really is, so to speak, because we've had such a big influence on the community. When I'm out there fishing, I'm thinking about the job, the people, the environment, because I care so much about how to impact those lives in a better way. It means something to me to be a part of this family.
Bingo, we are back with a Nokian halftime show with none other than Club Med, Cameron Meadows, the Tennessee high school football guru, joined in the booth with the Honorable Jace Cochran.
Yes, I'm here.
Cam has been taking stats, keeping an eye on this senior night here at Bill Horton Field. Hey, first of all, just come out of the gate, what do you think about the Golden Eagles in the first half?
Very impressive, very impressive. Looks like we're finally getting healthy again. You know, we've changed up the offense a little bit. We're definitely connecting on our passes tonight, going 5 of 6 for 72 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. That's spectacular.
Yeah.
You know, that's a spectacular stat line considering, you know, how much we've thrown the ball all year.
Right. Right. Really important, too, since this is the regular season finale, to get some momentum going into the playoffs, get some confidence built up in this team.
It's really huge, and even if we don't, I mean, I hope we do, but if we can hang, I was actually just telling Mr. Levengood, the director of schools, who's up here in the press box, said, you know, if we can just really finish strong in this, it's a confidence builder going into next week.
Especially with the way the playoff picture is kind of shaping up. Granted, the official bracket's not going to be released till 11:35 tonight. You know, once all the games are done, but right now we're looking at probably going to Oak Ridge with just the way everything's kind of playing out. I was actually attending that game last night between Oak Ridge and Fulton. Great football game, defensive struggle. 21, I believe the final score was 21-14 for Knox Fulton. So congratulations to them on winning the region last night. You know, both teams, you know, are going to be a challenge, you know, either way,
right,
for whoever we were going to get. But with the way Catholic's playing tonight, Catholic's up 35-0 on Lenoir City at the half. Saudi Daisy is doing likewise. They're up 28-0 on Walker Valley at the half. So those were kind of the two games that we kind of had to keep an eye on.
For something crazy.
For something crazy. You know, the only one that I really thought crazy might happen because they've been in a few crazy games, and that's Lenoir City. You just never really know what you're going to get. So one week they're beating Saudi, the next they're, you know, losing to Red Bank. So
right. That was a good road win for our Ray County Golden Eagles, going to Lenore City and coming away with a victory.
Yes, it was. So, that's kind of where our playoff picture sits right now. With if all the games, kind of tend to stay like they are, which they look like they will. Looks like Knox Catholic's going to win the region.
Yeah, and here come your Golden Eagles getting ready to start the second half.
Of course, we'll get more into the playoff picture here at the end of the game, but it's
now, Med, there's also a really intriguing matchup taking place between McMinn County and Cleveland. Tell us about that.
That is basically a play-in game right now. Cleveland is currently leading McMinn 20-13. Been a back-and-forth affair. Sounds like McMinn's got a couple defensive scores tonight. They returned an interception for a touchdown. It sounds like,
and it's loser.
Whoever wins this one earns it.
Yeah.
So they're playing for number 2 behind Maryville in their region. Is that correct?
No,
number 4.
They are for number 4 in our region.
Ottawa won. Won.
Yeah, so Maryville in that region, Maryville won their 17th
and then
straight.
Ottawa came in is going to finish second. They beat Cleveland last week.
Yep.
And now McMinn County and Cleveland are just fighting for a chance to make the playoffs.
Yep. Because Bradley Lee losing last night to Maryville will finish third, and then the winner of Cleveland and McMinn advances to the playoffs.
Hey, we're about getting ready to get this party started in the second half, but we'll definitely keep you posted with the scores.
Med, we're going to holler back at you post-game, and we're going to get your thoughts on that Oak Ridge team that we are likely to see next week. We appreciate you dropping in, as always, dropping some knowledge on everybody. And as we are back,
Cam's going to have he's also got some great stats for the Golden Eagles. First half stats, we just got a little long-winded and carried away, and we're about to get this second half started.
That's right, Ray County trailing 21-20 as Stoney Caldwell will come up and collect the kick. Inside the 15, he's got to crease up the middle before he is hammered. But a good job holding on to the ball for Stoney Caldwell as he brings it out to the 35. Good return, pretty good field position for Ray County. Guys, can't say enough about how hard Ray County played in that first half, capitalizing on some Cane Ridge mistakes and hanging in there with one of the best teams in the state. And we're a kind of a muffed hold on an extra point from being tied with this ball right now.
The monsoon of the Viet Cong here. The jungle, the Viet Cong.
Cam.
Whatever I'm trying to say. Elmer made Vietnam references earlier. The jungle rain has stopped a little bit.
This is not
you're looking out the wrong window. Open that window up.
Actually, no, I'm looking back. I'm looking out your window now. It is still coming down some.
It is floating harmlessly to the ground, this mist.
It is a mist.
Is it a mist now, Elmer? Is it downgraded?
It's definitely a mist.
It's a Category 4 mist.
It's a Category.
It looks a lot, maybe looks worse than it does coming down in front of those lights.
I love it, though.
Tropical Storm Elmer has set in. As Ray County has it 2nd and 5, Pemberton plunges ahead on the quarterback keeper. He will pick up about 1.5 yards, set up a very manageable 3rd down for Ray County. And I know we've talked about it ad nauseum. Very important for Ray County to stay ahead of the sticks, put ourselves in position to have 2nd and 3rd and short.
And we're there. We're on time. We're on target. Not a lot ahead of the sticks, but third and 3.5 put us on target.
That's
I think
right.
I'm looking over at the Cane Ridge sideline. It looks like the injured player from earlier is getting off the back of a golf cart. He does not have his shoulder pads or jersey on, so it looks like his night is unfortunately done.
The give goes up the middle to Bradley Goodwin, who rambles for a Ray County Lazy Boy 1st down.
Shazam.
A pickup of almost 20 yards for Bradley Goodwin.
There is unfortunately a flag, and I believe this is going to go against the Golden Eagles.
They are walking in the...
It will be a hold, and it will bring back what would have been a terrific 1st down run for Bradley Goodwin.
Let's just run that back again. We'll see if we can spot the hold. This officials by...
I couldn't see it, guys.
not back where they called it.
I go to Eyes on Main, and I still couldn't see a hold. Perhaps some more.
We're going to run that back
officiating.
again. That's a great.
Now, there are some Cane Ridge players who are down. Look like trying to take out blockers. That could have been mistaken for a takedown by a Ray County offensive lineman, but I didn't see any actual holding or takedowns on the part of the lineman.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 for Ray County.
Aubrey Smith in motion. Pemberton drops back to pass. He's got pressure up the middle. He tries to escape to the right. And we will be very fortunate to not have intentional grounding called. Pemberton was outside the pocket. However, the ball did fail to get back to the line of scrimmage. But we'll take what we can get as there is no penalty called. And Ray County won't lose about 10 yards on that. Instead, we will bring out the punting team on 4th and 11.
Dontarius Sells there, who got free and up the middle and was able to apply the pressure and eventually force Zach to throw it.
That's right. Devin Starling back to return once more for Cane Ridge as Chandler Kaler has a beautiful punt.
Beautiful punt.
It takes a Cane Ridge bounce, needs to be downed, and it will be done so. That is Dalton Hampton. And Cane Ridge will have pretty good field position at around the 35.
And it kind of feels, guys, after that first half, kind of went back and forth. Of course, Ray County trailing by 1 right now. It felt like we were in the game, obviously, the whole time. A PAT got away from us, but it seems like these first few drives here, because Cane Ridge was starting to find a little bit of their offensive swagger, so to speak, made a big, long touchdown pass, and, of course, they're dangerous running back. So I think these first few drives here in the third quarter.
As that snap is botched, a low snap, and instead it will be a loss on the play as Corey Andrews had trouble corralling the grounder that was hiked to him. Yet another good break for Ray County.
Cane Ridge definitely not doing much to help himself tonight, Elmer.
No, and when the weather is not ideal, we can laugh about, and it's really hard to tell how wet it is out there, but it is a little wet. When it gets a little colder and wetter, that's really when Ray County's offense starts to have a little bit of an advantage over these spread offenses that has to have those snaps in shotgun formation. And
guys, Devin Starling taking the carry once again. That's one of the best run defensive plays Ray County's had so far.
Yeah, Jackson Langley there. Nice tackle.
That's right, as he limits Starling to a gain of only 1. Going to bring up 3rd and 13 now. As Cane Ridge comes out, twins left open, a 3-wide receiver set. A low snap is corralled by Andrews. He's looking. It is overthrown and almost intercepted by Aubrey Smith. Has it bounce off the hands. Once again, a wet ball overthrown by everybody. But that's all right, Aubrey. You'll get your chance because you are the punt returner.
It's all right. Let's run that one back in a little bit slower motion.
Once again, a low snap can throw off an offense's timing. And Andrews looking to throw. Again, has the ball sail on him. Over the head of the wide receiver.
Right through Aubrey's hands.
And again, Aubrey Smith back to receive this punt now. A high snap is corralled. A much better punt from Cane Ridge this time around, and Ray County will take over at their own 35-yard line.
So 8:28 left here in the third quarter. Ray County trailing Cane Ridge by 1, 21-20 here.
Nice 3-and-out stop for Ray County's defense.
It was, obviously with the aid of some penalties there by Cane Ridge as far as that goes with the...
Well, they botched the snap.
Yeah, they botched the snap. There not any technical penalties, but the botched snap definitely did not help them. And then a nice tackle by Jackson Langley.
That's right.
And Aubrey Smith with a near pick, and Ray County has the football.
Ray County once again with the atypical 3-wide receiver set. As Pemberton drops back to pass, rolling to his right, has Cowley out in the flat, makes a move. A nice move by Taylor Cowley. He's going to have a gain of almost 10. It's going to be really close to a lazy boy first down, and the officials might call an official timeout. Just take a look. Actually, no, they're going to give it the Ray County lazy boy first down.
Yeah.
And you see
Here he comes.
Zach Pemberton also made a nice move here.
He sure did.
Avoiding pressure. That's right. Delivered
We're going
a
to
strike.
run that back real quick and watch Zach escaped the grasp.
Great
and
throw
another
on the run
sidearm
to
pick, and we're going to come back to that one.
Garmany in at fullback, lead blocks for Bradley Goodwin. He surges ahead. He's going to have a nice gain, almost about 7 yards on that.
Ray County looking great here on their second offensive possession of the third quarter. A big pickup and marching down the field.
Ray County not having as much success early on with the fullback dives. However, we've found some running room here lately on these last few drives. A lone wide receiver, Aubrey Smith, off to the right on this play. The give once again goes up the middle to Goodwin. He will have enough for a Ray County Lazy Boy first down as he takes it out to the Cane Ridge 42-yard line.
Shazam, and that's another Ray County Lazy Boy first down for Bradley Goodwin.
You got to think that Raven line is really missing Quantarius Lusk, who, as I mentioned, was carted over to the bench to begin the third quarter by Coach Ruling, as I affectionately knew him as in my high school days, but looks like his night is unfortunately done as he was injured in the second quarter. So I'm sure that Cane Ridge line is missing his talents as he was having a great game.
Look at this move by Taylor Cowley.
And once again, Ray County 1st and 10 now. The give will go up the middle to Bo Garmany. Running hard, picking up about 6 yards on the fullback dive.
Yeah, and he really hit that hole fast.
He really did.
But Cam, you're so right. And did you just say an ambulance was picking up Lusk?
No, not an ambulance.
A cart.
Yeah, okay. I was saying he was golf carted, over by Coach Ruling.
There is an ambulance coming in.
There is, as well as a trailer of some sort. I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, we're getting confirmation now that is part of the Ray County Sheriff's Department.
As Bo Garmany shaking up a little bit on that play. This is an unusual night of formations for Ray County. We usually have a wing back set off behind a tackle. Instead, a good pitch is made by Perminan. Bradley Goodwin with a great job taking that pitch.
Wow, and that's going to be another Ray County Lazy Boy first down for Bradley Goodwin, and credit Pemberton to the good pitch.
That's right. He had a man hanging off of him. That's a hard pitch to make. And like you said, credit to Goodwin, too, reeling that pitch in.
Zach is really getting the feel for this option play. He's really pulling in that defender before he making that defender commit.
Mm-hmm. Ray County moving the ball pretty well now. 1st and 10 at the Cane Ridge 30.
Yeah, it is a different look here on offense for us tonight, Jace, as you were mentioning, but it is working quite well.
It's a 2 tight end set. Aubrey Smith in motion now. And the give goes up the middle to Goodwin, who rolls off of a tackler and falls forward. Good, powerful running. It's a gain of almost 5 for Goodwin. Ray County typically with 2 wing backs and a fullback immediately behind the quarterback, but this is almost more kind of an offset. Club Med has called it a split back formation. I like that. I think he's correct.
Just over 5 minutes here in the third quarter. Ray County moving the ball down the field, trailing Cane Ridge by 1 at home here on senior night.
Senior Chandler Kaler in as the offset tailback. And Perminan surges ahead. He might have lost the football. It is a wet ball out there. Cane Ridge seems confident they've got it.
A little less confident now as both teams stare down at the pile, waiting for the official signal. Cane Ridge now reasserting their confidence. Ray County not really indicating one way or the other, just eagerly looking on.
Zach Perminan not able to fall on it.
And by the reaction now, I believe they're going to award the ball to Ray County.
Let's see who's down on the bottom of that pile. They are not letting go of the ball. That's going to be Chandler Kaler.
Whew. Guys, the bottoms of those piles for loose fumbles can be treacherous. That's when you want somebody as tough as Chandler Kaler fighting for that ball. Good job by him coming up with it.
I hear there is a lot of back patting and kind words said
in
those piles.
A lot of witnessing and sharing the gospel at the bottom of a fumble pile.
There are no atheists in the fumble pile, as the old saying goes.
And Ray County has it 3rd and 1 now. Pemberton back under center. Bo Garmany back in at running back. Pemberton goes off to the right. A flag comes in the vicinity of where a hold would be, and that is the preliminary indication, is that Ray County has held once again. Guys, that would have been such a big third down conversion. Instead, it'll back us up. Instead of a 1st and 10, we'll have it 3rd and 11 after this penalty is assessed. The team that makes the fewest mistakes will win.
Still no official signal, but we do think Jace is probably going to be right here. And he is, and that will back us up.
I wish I wasn't a sage, Cam.
You're not always, Jace, so don't worry.
I am burdened with great knowledge.
No, that's just not the case either.
No, I just saw them give a preliminary holding signal is all.
Yeah, it was a nice pickup there by Pemberton. Unfortunately, came by dishonestly. So now we're left with a 3rd and 11 here.
We're actually going to run that one back.
I know Jace is thirsty for the screen here.
Another look, and it looks like it might have been. I'm not sure who it was, to be honest with you.
Ray County going twins left, and Pemberton does not like what he sees. We'll call a timeout, and so will we. With 3:17 left in the third quarter, Ray County trails by 1, but is marching. We'll be right back.
In today's media-saturated culture, teens need to know that every decision matters, on and off the field. The Edge strives to provide students with the education, direction, and guidance they need for a life of excellence. Offering Healthy Choices education for middle and high school, we believe that every child can succeed. We have resources for parents, too. For more information, contact Tiffany Soyster at 775-0019.
And here we are, 3rd and long for Ray County at the Cane Ridge 31. Pemberton will make the pitch to Bradley Goodwin. He has running room down the right side. He's past the 20, and it will be enough for a Ray County Lazy Boy first down.
Shazam, how many first downs does Bradley Goodwin have tonight?
The junior is running hard on senior night. What a big third down pickup. Keep this drive alive.
And look at this lead blocking ahead of Goodwin.
That is Bo Garmany out front. Aubrey Smith out on the edge. Great blocking by Aubrey Smith. Good perimeter blocking. As a wide receiver who pretty much only blocked in this offense, I can appreciate that. The give once again going up the middle to Goodwin. Does not have quite so much running room this time around. Pick up maybe 1. Guys, I like the play call, though. We've had a lot of success. Those dives so far in the last 2 drives.
We most certainly have, and I also like the fact that we are taking up a lot of possession, a time of possession here.
Yeah, we sure are. This has been a long drive. Just keep moving the ball.
Chewing clock.
Just over 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Of course, if we did have to kick, I believe at this point we would be inside of our kicker Ochoa's territory for sure.
The pitch goes to Garmany, off to the left side. He's got room around the edge. I can't believe they're going to call a hold on that.
They're calling a hold on Bradley Goodwin. We're going to run that back.
That is a fantastic perimeter block by Goodwin, and I cannot believe they're going to call a hold on that.
He just had 2 hands outstretched and spun him around.
Let's look at that replay.
No, he's just pushing him.
No hold whatsoever. That is one of the worst calls you'll see in quite some time, as this refereeing crew has made several tonight.
Just crediting them with a good called first half game.
Cam, I'm starting to agree with that referral you made to professional therapy services.
Yeah. We'll break a toe at least. After the bluff, we found out it was a bluff. There is no bluffing there on the coach's part of Ray County. That was, as replay confirms, a terrible call of a hold against Bradley Goodwin. He just purely outmuscled his man.
He turned him in by blocking within the shoulder pads, not grabbing anything. Just an excellent block, turning his man in, and gets called for the hold.
Yeah, much bigger player. He's
a pathetic call by the referee right there. backs Ray County up where we'll have it 2nd and 20. The give goes up the middle. It's going to be a gain of maybe close to 5.
And that clock continues to tick.
3rd and we'll call it 16. As that last penalty especially hurts because that makes it a very tough field goal even if we don't advance the ball any farther, whereas we would have been in Ochoa's field goal range.
And we really don't know what his range is.
Well, he's had really good kickoffs, and he's looked good on our extra points. Garmany and Goodwin in at fullback on this play. Pemberton runs to the right side, and he will be brought down in the backfield.
We will find out here just what his range is, because it will certainly be decision time, as this would be about a 45-yarder.
That would be a stretch now, I would assume.
But it looks like they're going to let him try it. He's running out there. He's number 41 for the Golden Eagles.
They have a lot of confidence in this young man.
And sure enough, it will be a 45-yard attempt. And Cane Ridge has their star, Devin Starling, back to field the field goal attempt in case it's short. And it is short. We need to be on alert that this can be returned. And a killer block is thrown. A flag will come out. Starling will likely house this one, but it is coming back thanks to the block that was thrown. And, guys, essentially this will have the effect of a punt because Cane Ridge will take over deep in their own territory, and another flag has come in.
And, you know, I'm not exactly sure. The way we ran the special teams unit out there, I wasn't sure if maybe we were going to try some sort of fake. And of course, I know nothing about the kicking game. Our dentist in residence, Dr. Bowling, could let us know. But Ochoa has a very interesting setup the way his sidestep wasn't a lot. But, of course, I'm not going to question that. But the result hopefully will be, like Jay said, negated with the result of a punt after maybe an illegal block.
Little concern. We had our holder, Kyle Carr.
A couple of Golden Eagles shaken up coming off the sideline there.
Third-string quarterback Kyle Carr was a holder on that play. He did not get shaken up during the hold. I don't believe it was.
It was in the tackle attempt down the field.
The officials are huddled up around the 15-yard line away from the Ray County sideline, having a conversation. Of course, all the Cane Ridge players are coming back. They must know something that we don't in terms of an illegal block.
Well, I know exactly what it was. It was a blindside hit, what they used to call a peel-back block.
Yeah. I saw that. That is something that is...
You catch a man with his head not on a swivel, not seeing it coming. Used to be a legal play. However,
it's no longer legal, just as of recently?
Yes.
Because I've seen some...
It is not supposed to be legal to absolutely lay out somebody from the blind side like that on a peel-back block. They call it a defenseless player.
Is that something that is in the realm of targeting an objectable offense or no?
It has to be particularly egregious. In this case, it's just an overzealous block on a player's blind side, as he did not, like I said, have his head on a swivel, did not see it coming.
So the officials out there, I can see him saying something with his mouth, but he doesn't. He's not mic'd, so I'm not sure exactly.
And again, it is against Cane Ridge. That is the call, and they will take over at their own 10-yard line.
But not after chewing up literally all of the clock of the third quarter.
You're right, Elmer. This will be the last play of the quarter.
Cane Ridge was. Of course, we got the ball first in the second half. Then I believe a 3-and-out. And then Cane Ridge had a 3-and-out. And then we chewed up the rest of the third quarter that one drive.
It's a shame we weren't able to cash in for any points on that, but still a very productive drive for the Golden Eagles. And Ray County looking to bring pressure off the edge, and they corral Starling after a gain of only 2 or so. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Ray County's going to take this one into the fourth, only down by 1 against the undefeated Cane Ridge Ravens. We'll be back after this.
Hi, I'm Marcy Thurman with Market Street Hair in Dayton. For over a decade, we've been honored to serve this community with a cut above experience.
At Market Street Hair, you can expect a fun atmosphere with very reasonable prices. We specialize in the latest cuts and use the best color available. We're conveniently located at 1599 Market Street in Dayton. Make your appointment today. Give us a call at 775-4849.
Go Eagles!
From the doctors and staff at Eyes on Main, we welcome you to our new location on Market Street, where we proudly support Ray County Golden Eagle football.
Go Eagles!
And we are back to start this fourth quarter as Cane Ridge has it 2nd and 7, deep in their own territory. Oh, Ray County sends a rusher off the edge who over pursues, and Bradley Goodwin tracks down the ball carrier. It will be enough for a first down. I like the aggressive play call on defense there, but just a little over pursuit. As you can see, we missed the ball carrier in the backfield. And Cane Ridge will have it first down at their own 27-yard line.
Can really hear some life in the Golden Eagle faithful here at Eagle Stadium.
The give once again going up the middle, but the Ray County defense being stout now.
Yeah, good stand there by the Golden Eagle defense, and I also like seeing Chandler Kaler try to go for the strip. These guys fighting every single play.
And the Ray County fans, the faithful coming alive in the stands, trying to get this defense hyped up.
For a game that has no real implications as far as playoffs or whatever, it really does have major implications as far as
a great play by Dalton Hampton.
Fantastic play by Hampton. Pass intended for number 11, Jonathan Leeds, number 11 there for Cane Ridge. Almost a 50-50 ball, and Hampton just kind of snuck in front of him and prevented the play from happening.
He was right there and high-pointed, went up and just made an aggressive play on the ball. Fantastic defense by Dalton Hampton.
That's going to be a 3rd and 8 now for Cane Ridge.
Well, credit to that Eagles secondary and really Coach Taylor Owenby, defensive coordinator and assistant head coach of the Ray County Golden Eagles, for having this defense prepared. Early indication from Club Med that's a false start.
That's right. It was 3rd and 8. He's going to back up Cane Ridge now into 3rd and 13. Obvious passing situation for the Ravens. I know Aubrey Smith, Dalton Hampton, Mason Jolly are back.
Hampton, only a sophomore.
And Elmer, as you said, there would be no better way to send off this senior class than what would be a big upset here in Evansville against Cane Ridge.
And the ball is in the air. It's going to be caught, and just enough for a first down as Cane Ridge wisely throws to the sticks. They're going to move the chains. Tough play for Ray County's defense, but credit Cane Ridge for making the right play call on that. Good throw and catch. Tackle on the play by Jackson Langley. 1st and 10 now for the Cane Ridge Ravens at their own 39.
Ray County band trying to inspire these Golden Eagles. Hear them coming to life here in the fourth quarter.
Ray County shifts with the motion man. Gavin Morrison tries to rush off the edge. Cane Ridge is going to throw deep. They've got a man who drops the pass as a good pick was set by the referee, knocking down the Ray County defender, trying to come over the top and make the play. And we are lucky that one falls incomplete. Again, that referee got tangled up with us.
Yeah, if we can see that in slow-mo, Elmer, I believe he does a complete army roll He's definitely ready for the pumpkin run in the morning. I would say some good agility
Good
shown
arm.
there.
I will say this. That's a heck of an arm on that quarterback and a really good pass. That's a little bit too slow.
And the referee just not getting out of the way.
Wow, just through the arms.
Gets trucked. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 for Cane Ridge. And the run will go up the middle. And with lots of running room is number 1, Jaquez Norman.
I think we can credit Jackson Langley on a saving.
It might have been Aubrey Smith.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah,
Jaquez
that was
Norman,
Aubrey.
The senior running back and wide receiver, hit the hole fast and hard.
He was shot out of a cannon there. Didn't get touched until Smith was able to grab him by the ankles.
Aubrey really did save that one because he had.
Yeah.
He most certainly did, Elmer.
A lot of daylight.
You know, first half, Devin Starling was the star for Cane Ridge. In the second half, Jaquez Norman has been getting most of the real estate on the ground for the Ravens.
Of course, even if, worst case scenario here in this drive, Cane Ridge goes down and score, they will still have to make a decision. 7 only puts them up by 8. So it will be interesting to see if they decide to go for 2 or whatnot. But hopefully all that is null and void, and Ray County is able to force a turnover on downs or just a regular turnover.
All right. 2nd and 3 for Cane Ridge. Once again, Langley is rushing off the edge. He forces Norman to backpedal, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. Great job by the Ray County defense, dialing up pressure. Jackson Langley coming off the edge.
And just perfectly timed by Langley. If you see it, Elmer runs it back here. Just a beautifully timed.
Good run and start. You're right. Great job, like you said, Cam, predicting the snap count and the cadence from the Cane Ridge offense. Cam, this is a big 3rd and 7 now, as there is 8.5 minutes left to go in the game. Dalton Hampton has moved way deep in this secondary. As Cane Ridge quarterback takes off, he's going to be brought down just to cross the line to gain for another Cane Ridge first down. We almost had him. Would have brought up 4th down, but as it stands, Cane Ridge will have a first down at the Ray County 30.
I'm not sure if Andrews called his own number there, but definitely a good, smart play as he saw Ray County and really sort of a prevent with Hampton way back there and was able to pick up the first down.
Just over 8 minutes left now in the game. Ray County trailing by 1, 21-20. The give once again go to Norman. He knifes up the middle, and he will pick up a little over 5. Again, he's had the lion's share of success for the Raven offense in the second half. He is speedy. The senior checks in at 6'1", 185.
You can see these Ray County cheerleaders getting their Eagles fired up for a big stop and a big finish here on senior night.
Cane Ridge comes out, hands right open. The pitch will go to Norman around the right edge. He sees a crease.
Number 2 here for Cane Ridge putting his hands up. I believe he was guilty of a block in the back there. And he knows he got away with it. That definitely helps bring his running back for the first down.
You can usually tell the guilty party by them raising their hands as though they've done nothing wrong.
That most certainly is true. I've used that trick a time or two myself.
It never works.
Instead, Cane Ridge will have it first down inside the Ray County 15. And the pitch will go to Starling, who tries to find room around the left side. Ray County plays it pretty well.
Really cagey running by Starling.
He picks up 4. And again, if I know you can't maybe run Norman on every play, but if I'm Cane Ridge, I find a way to get the ball in Jaquez Norman's hands.
He had some good out front blocking out on the edge, but
Norman's split out wide to the left here, not even in the backfield.
And Starling will take the carry. He goes up the middle. He is met by Bradley Goodwin and others. It'll be a gain of around 5. Leave him about a yard short of a first down. It'll be third and short for Cane Ridge.
Yeah, maybe not a good spot down there for them. It's almost a couple of yards.
It's a couple yards, to be sure.
But that should be a...
Seems like he's kind of their muscle back there as he tried to fight for extra yards. I wouldn't be surprised to see them call his number a third straight time here. Aubrey Smith having a conversation with the back judge. Looks like he's going to have to maybe come off the field. I'm not sure what the signal was there. But
Well, the officials have called a timeout for whatever reason. Now they're going to go ahead and wind the play clock. Not really sure what the official timeout was about.
Looks like Aubrey's working on his belt or something.
Low snap is taken. Andrews takes it himself, and he will go ahead on the quarterback draw for a Cane Ridge touchdown.
the result of that touchdown will have Cane Ridge on top 27-0, as I alluded to earlier. Decision time now. Looks like they will bring out their kicker and their special teams unit and try to stretch their lead to 8.
Yeah, Cam, that means even worst case scenario for Cane Ridge, or worst case scenario for Ray County, it's still going to be a one-possession game.
One-score game.
That's right, with 5:45 left. As the snap, hold, and kick are good, Cane Ridge will lead it 28-20 with 5:45 left to go in the game. We'll be back after this.
The safety and well-being of Ray County citizens are the top priority of Sheriff Mike Neal and the Ray County Sheriff's Department. With programs such as the Senior Citizens Awareness Network, the highly trained volunteers of Ray County Homeland Security, and the DARE program that works to keep our kids off drugs, Sheriff Mike Neal is looking out for you. On behalf of the Ray County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Mike Neal asks you to drive safely to and from football games, and as always, go Eagles!
All right, we're getting a call. Cam Lane said Carabels are bust tonight. Go Eagles from Carabels and Steak and Shake. That's our post-game meal sponsor and huge Golden Eagle supporters. You know, they hosted the whole Golden Eagle football team at Steak and Shake a couple of weeks ago for a great time for our Golden Eagles, and it just proves to show, you know, who your Golden Eagle supporters are. Every game day, you wear your green and gold. And here's Aubrey Smith.
And that is a solid return. Aubrey out near the 35. Found a little bit of a seam there up the middle. And Ray County will have good, solid field position here as they try to mount the comeback on senior night.
Cam, it reminds me of my senior night. We were playing Cleveland. Down about 2 minutes to go. Have to do a 2-minute drill looking to tie the game. I think we were down by 7. And some confusion about the game clock at the end, whether or not we had another play left, and it led to that brawl. But not too dissimilar scenario here, where Ray County needing to mount a game-tying drive late in the fourth, as Garmany will take the pitch and go nowhere. He's going to be dropped for a loss of close to 5. Not the start you want.
No, definitely not, Jace. Unfortunately there, the Cane Ridge defense had that snuffed out. These officials have 3 footballs on the field now. A little bit of miscommunication there with the ball boy and the official, and he got hit right in the stomach. I think he's okay.
Dylan Reed bringing in the play. The junior wide receiver will be split left, twins right. That is Cowley and Smith. Goodwin and Garmany are your backs, as Pemberton will roll to his right. He's got some room. He's got time. He throws and he hits Aubrey Smith, but it is incomplete. The throw just a tad low, unable to be brought in.
And Aubrey did a really nice job there of readjusting himself. He and Zach were eyeing each other the whole way. He broke back out to the sideline.
Love the play call.
And just was not able to come up with it.
I love the sprint rollout. That's exactly what that is. Doesn't bother with play action. Just get your quarterback out into the flat. And we had a man there. That play is there if we want to go back to it. But I like the play call, like you said. Going to be 3rd and long, though, now.
I think that was pass number 12 of the night as well for keeping score at home.
Once again, Goodwin and Garmany in at running back. And the screen is set up. It is a tunnel screen. As Aubrey Smith takes the tunnel screen, he's going to be close to a first down, but flags are down.
And we hear Club Med over my shoulder at least, Coach Pemberton throwing his hat in disgust. He is not happy. I think they're going to call Lyman downfield according to Club Med.
The call is holding.
Okay, it is. It was okay.
The call is holding,
How
but
can
again,
you get a holding call on a screenplay?
When you're absolutely just letting people through. Like, the whole point was that you don't block and you let the defensive line through and let them get upfield. Once again, where in the world would a screen have been? There is...
Where's would a hold have been? I saw none. There was...
Yeah.
How can you call a hold on a screenplay?
Once again, the defensive front was being let through the line. I did not see the hold.
Great play call by Pemberton. Great execution by
Aubrey
Smith and
Aubrey
the Eagles.
had the first down, I believe, at the end of that play.
The screen is infallible. The screen did not fail us. The referees did.
Not the first time tonight, unfortunately. We know they're doing their best, but we need them to do better. Ray County's trying to mount this big comeback.
Instead, it will be 3rd and a country mile as Pemberton rolls to his right. He's got time. He looks for Smith, and instead, it'll be close to being picked off. However, it is
not
incomplete as the defensive player was out of bounds, not able to reel it in, and instead it'll bring up 4th and long.
That was the same sprint rollout that we saw a couple plays ago that Aubrey dove and was just did not complete the pass.
Instead, it'll be 4th and 30 now as Chandler Kaler is brought on to punt. And Cane Ridge is in what they call a punt safe. And Kaler gets a low liner, takes a few hops, and is fielded by Starling, who's still fighting.
He's really
He is a power back. He takes it out to the 30-yard line. There's another flag
here near the Ray County sideline. Not sure what that is all about. And really, as Jace mentioned, in the punt safe, wasn't even really any action anywhere near that flag unless, maybe the Ray County coaching staff is still heated from what we saw to be a poor call on the hold.
No signal yet. We are going to have a hold against Cane Ridge. It's going to back them up.
We'll run that back, and I don't know if that was a
makeup call, maybe?
Makeup call.
Not enough. Once again.
Regardless, it could be really important because, guys, Cane Ridge would have taken over practically in field goal range, and any points at this point in the game will just about do it because it makes it a 2-possession game. Instead, Ray County still in a 1-possession game sees Cane Ridge take over at the Ray County 45. Andrews back. He takes a 1-hop snap, pitches to Starling. A great job by the Ray County defense as Bradley Goodwin and Jackson Langley are there. It's going to be brought down for a gain of 2. The clock will roll under 4 minutes now.
Ray County does have 2 timeouts left here. Going to try to keep Cane Ridge on the field of play, prevent them from stopping the clock by anything out of bounds. Cane Ridge obviously content to let it wind down as much as they can.
And at this point, the Ray County defense might want to be selling out for the run. Highly unlikely that Cane Ridge will put it in the air to risk a clock stoppage.
They're definitely lined up to favor a quick pitch to the right here to try to get to the sideline, it looks like.
And instead, it will go up the middle to Starling, who stays on his feet. Good balance. He'll have enough for a first down as he pushes the pile out to the 30. That will temporarily stop the clock as the chains move. Ray County cannot afford to give up any more than maybe 1 or so more first downs. And Cane Ridge will not snap this ball until there's under 2.5 minutes left.
Ray County really looking for another turnover if possible.
Guys, I can't believe this, but Cane Ridge just snapped the ball with 23 seconds left on the play clock.
And they threw it. And tackled themselves.
What a sequence for Cane Ridge. I cannot believe that they snapped the ball with 23 seconds left on the play clock.
Well, they're just accustomed to high tempo and really not taking this threat seriously.
And I understand that to an extent. I don't know if the coach or quarterback saw something there out in the flat to the left and thought they could just hit a quick strike and score. But that was I'm a little bit with Jace there. It's a little bit inexplicable with an 8-point lead and the clock winding down.
Well, I agree.
Play clock now at 12-11, and they snap the ball with 11 seconds left on the play clock. They pitch it to Starling. He'll have enough for another first down, and Ray County will have to start using its timeouts.
County just not able to stop Starling as he just is making his way across the chains once again.
He did have some good blocking out front. Got him on into the second level.
And instead, Ray County will not use one of its 2 timeouts. Aubrey Smith is trying to signal for a timeout, does not get the attention of the referee. Instead, they'll throw it to Norman out in the flat. He makes a man miss, and he's going to go in for the touchdown, scoring with 1.5 minutes left. As Cane Ridge finally goes up by 2 possessions, it'll be the largest lead for anyone in this game.
So I don't know if the play calling was part of some
I think
just posturing for Cane Ridge to try to get some points on the board.
I think they noticed a deficiency in our defense and took advantage of it. That's why it could be the only reason they would have gone through the air when they would otherwise.
Of course, we would have been focusing on the run of course.
Right. And, it's not the end of the world to give up points right there. You'd rather give up points with 1:30 left than with 10 seconds left.
Yeah. You got time to score and a potential onside kick.
That's right. Ray County not the hurry-up offense is not typically our bread and butter, but we're going to have to pull that one out of our bag of tricks. Going to need a good return as well. Yeah. As Club Med has chimed in, we could just return it for a touchdown. That is an excellent idea, Club Med.
I hope they think of that. No knees, guys. Do not take a knee here. You run that ball.
And Elmer, like you were saying, no matter the outcome tonight, Ray County players need to hold their head high. Like we said, this is an undefeated Cane Ridge team in a high classification of Tennessee football. It's one of the best teams in the state. It's got athletes all over the field, and we have absolutely hung with them all night and just answered blow for blow as Stoney Callball takes the kickoff, makes it out past the 25 to the 26.
Absolutely, and it's also given us the opportunity to try out some new wrinkles in the offense that have been, I would say, wildly successful. Apart from
that split back formation has been successful. A lot to be said for the Ray County performance tonight. A good job by this coaching staff getting the players ready.
What about taking that bye week and adding in a wrinkle or two in that offense, getting ready for the playoffs? I'm telling you, Katie has not barred the door for Ray County football this season.
Pemberton will sprint out to his left. He's rolling. He has Cowley in the flat. He heads upfield. He makes a man miss and gets out of bounds for a Ray County Lazy Boy first down. That will move the sticks. 1:15 left now.
Shazam, Taylor Cowley.
Pemberton will drop back to pass. He instead is going to take off up the middle. He's got running room. He's got a Ray County Lazy Boy first down, and he is close to getting out of bounds. Needs to get out of bounds, and there he does it. That will stop the clock. A big gain.
Left.
Zach Pemberton using his legs. Lots of running room up the middle. That was the same quarterback draw that we ran at the end of the first half.
It would be fantastic, of course, to see Ray County at least try to get the ball in the end zone here and have a chance at an onside. Ball already inside the 40 of Cane Ridge after just 2 plays here.
Callie will split wide to the right. Aubrey Smith in the slot. Dylan Reed to the left. Garmany and Morrison are your backs. Pemberton dropping back to pass. He throws it out to Gavin Morrison, who's trying to get to the edge. He will get out of bounds. We will lose 1 or 2 on the play, but
great hands there by Morrison as Pemberton just flicked it out to him at the last second. He was able to bring it in and get out of bounds. $55 seconds left here.
Rhea County trailing 35-20.
Once again, we'd like to give a shout-out to our post-game meal sponsor, Carabelle's.
Carabelle's and or Steak and Shake.
And or Steak and Shake.
Depending on what happens here at the end of the game, it really is a matter of seconds.
And Pemberton will sprint out to the left. He's looking for a man in the flat. He's got nothing, and he throws it away. A late hit, but goes unpenalized, as I think Cane Ridge got away with one right there. Not sure what game these officials are trying to call, but as Pemberton was driven into the ground. Tell you what, Tom Brady gets that call.
Tom Brady gets a lot of things.
Instead, it'll be 3rd and 12 for Rhea County. Now 51 seconds left in this game. And Pemberton will go play action. It will be a throwback screen to the left as Bo Garmany cannot pick it up. And once again, Pemberton is drilled into the ground after having released the ball. And with official standing right there, choosing not to throw the flag. First they came for Zach Pemberton, and he did nothing.
Good reference, Jace.
Thank you.
46 seconds left here. 4th down for the Golden Eagles.
A last gasp scenario. Cam, I really like that play call. That throwback screen can be there.
Just shy of the outstretched hands of Bo Garmany.
This is another great time to squeeze in a really big celebration to Asa Patton, our Lazy Boy Academic Player of the Week. He's out there playing for the seniors. That's basically what it comes down to for Asa.
And for the 22,000 chickens.
Plays
hard for those chicks.
Yep.
Pemberton trying to drop back instead goes nowhere as pressure is immediately in his face. He will be dropped for the sack, and Cane Ridge will take over on downs. 42 seconds left to go now, and Cane Ridge will simply take a knee, and that will likely do it. Guys, I know we'll have a post-game show, and
there will be a flag
late
now
flag comes in.
What's this about?
I know at one point Cane Ridge was doing some celebrating. Of course, the sacker had a nice little celebration. That was not penalized immediately, but now there's a late flag, which makes me think it might be some sort of retaliation flag against Rhea County, and they are marching that direction.
They will call a dead ball unsportsmanlike conduct against Rhea County, and we need to make sure that we keep our composure here in these final seconds. We cannot afford to have a player ejected and miss our first-round playoff game next week.
We're going to need everyone for what looks like to be going to be a game at Oak Ridge.
A team that we have really owned in the playoffs, even when they had their star wide receiver, T. Higgins, who is now at Clemson.
Oak Ridge. Huge,
that's right.
Yeah, that was a...
We've won more playoff games at Oak Ridge than I think they have in the last few years. They know what's up. They do not want to see these Rhea County Golden Eagles. And Cane Ridge will step into the victory formation. Andrews will take the snap and take a knee.
And that's going to do it.
The play clock.
Going to do it. In spite of the 35-20 loss, I'm very happy with what I saw out of the Eagles tonight, playing against one of the very top, absolute top, could potentially be the best team in the state in 6A. We'll find that out later in the playoffs.
You're exactly right, Elmer. This is, Rhea County, these seniors especially, have no reason to hang their heads. They played incredibly hard against one of the best teams in the state, undefeated Cane Ridge, who will finish their year at 10-0. And, Rhea County had this game as a 1-point game deep into the fourth quarter. Again, I am really proud of these guys.
And we do want to remind everyone, tomorrow morning, the Muddy Pumpkin Run, and later on,
Elmer will be there.
We're going to award. I will be messaging you on Facebook. We had a contest of sharing the.
And you're running
post.
it with the winners, right, Elmer?
I'll be morally,
Elmer will be there in spirit.
Yeah.
In honor of the Halloween festivities and the pumpkin run, Elmer will be there in spirit.
Absolutely. And I have I wish I had a picture of the jack-o'-lantern that I made. Me and my son Fletcher made. It was tremendous. Cut it out. It was a cute little owl. It said boo.
I did the same one.
Did you do the same one?
I did.
Well, Fletcher picked it out. Yep. They're pretty cool, aren't they?
Yeah. I gave it to my friend, my neighbor who's got like a 10-month-old. Thought that she might like that.
Yeah, unfortunately, we cut it out too early, and I understand. I've since learned that jack-o'-lanterns only really last so long, so I've had to put like clothes hangers in there to kind of support its face and design, and after all this rain, it's really deteriorating, so I don't think it's going to make it to Halloween. I do have another pumpkin, so you can see the guys taking a knee right now.
And
Never happy with a loss, but, nothing to hang their heads about.
You're right. And, we will not be broadcasting the playoff game this year or any of our playoff games.
So make sure you get ready and make plans to get out to Oak Ridge next week. So it's been an honor. It's a thrill for us to be able to provide this coverage for you guys. We have a lot of fun with it. As you know, sometimes maybe too much fun, but we love our Ray County Eagles. We love these seniors. We love this program. We love this community. And like I always say, it doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or a Republican or a Methodist or a Baptist, whether you live in Graysville or Grandview. Ray County football is one thing that we all have.
That's right.
From the coast of the Richland to the springs of the city.
And because I won't have the opportunity next week or the week after when we beat Saudi or however far we go into the playoffs to say this, I want to take the opportunity now just to say how proud I am of these players and these coaches and the way that this community rallies. And it's going to be a very heavy feeling for these seniors when the shoulder pads slide off for the last time. And it'll be in a visitor's locker room, and they're going to think to themselves that they'll never be wearing shoulder pads again.
We're hoping it's going to be in Cookeville.
Yeah,
the Cookeville
we hope so. We hope so. But it's a very heavy and somber feeling that comes over you.
It is, and it's not just. Forgive me, Judge, but it's not just their time here at Ray County. I mean, a lot of these guys have been Little Eagles, Red Dogs, went through a program years and years. Okay, so I think we're going to kick it down to.
All right, Coach Pemberton, I heard you tell the guys that next week everybody starts 0-0. But let's talk about these Eagles that we saw on the field tonight. All of a sudden, it seemed like they had a lot of heart. It seemed like they were playing some smart football. What is coming together here as we enter the playoffs?
Well, hopefully you're getting to where you play your best football at the end of the season. I thought they battled extremely hard tonight. That's the best football team we've seen in a long time, I think. So really proud of our effort. Really proud of some of the things we got done during the course of the game. Now we learn from it. We move forward to this next one. Everybody starts 0-0 in the playoffs. So it doesn't matter what your regular season record was. If everybody holds serve tonight, we're probably looking at Oak Ridge in the first round, and then playing the winner of Saudi and Clinton maybe in that second round. So we're in a very favorable bracket if everybody won who was supposed to win tonight.
All right, so as you prepare for the playoff season, does your attitude switch or shift in any way? What is the new plan?
Well, no, we're going to practice the way we practice, and I'm sure our kids will be excited. We're going to tell them, hey, forget about that regular season. Forget about it. Now we can change everything. Everything can be changed going into the playoffs. So that's why the number one goal for us is get to the playoffs. Once you get to the playoffs, anything can happen. So forget about that regular season. Let's move forward. It's playoff time. We've been to Oak Ridge before and had success, so hopefully we can do it again.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time, and good game tonight.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that's it for us down here on the field. Back up to you in the box.
3-2.
Thank you, Larissa and Coach Pemberton. of course, to Jared and everyone else on staff here that does a fantastic job, the Ray Review. Thanks, Elmer, once again for another great season here. I know it's been a little bit of a stressful one at times, and we've had some traveling to do, and we've seen some close games that didn't always go our way, but we do thank you for everything you do for Ray County and putting on this fantastic broadcasting week. It's been an honor to call the games each week with you and Jace. But just to touch real quickly on Coach Pemberton's statements, he's absolutely right. The playoffs, it's a new season, and as he mentioned, you got to put all this behind you, all those close losses, all those would-be plays, could have been, should have been. None of that matters. Everybody's 0-0, and the only thing you need to focus on is doing the next thing right, and that looks like it's going to be taking care of Oak Ridge.
Yeah, and that's why they call him Playoff Pemberton. I mean, it's a new season for Coach Pemberton, and he gets them ready. He knows how to prepare for the playoffs and get those boys ready. And like he said, it's really, in spite of how things have played out, we're a number 3 seed playing a number 2 seed. We're rolling into Oak Ridge, and we've had, as Jace alluded to, we've had some really good success at Oak Ridge.
Right.
And
against better Oak Ridge teams than what they have this year.
And right now, I think we're actually playing our best football of the season. We got in 4 quarters tonight.
We really are trending in the right direction, which is a little bit of a cliche, but that's exactly where you want to be heading into the playoffs, is moving in that direction. Club Med mentioned we saw something a little different out of the Ray County offense, calling it that split back tonight, 2 tight end set. So we'll see if Ray County continues to incorporate that into their offensive scheme. But also we do want to remind you that due to some fees with postseason broadcasting, we will unfortunately not be bringing you the postseason this year. So we encourage anyone who is physically able to make it to the game, bundle up next week, get your hot chocolate thermoses ready, get your blankets. It's football time. Get the hot hands and go and support these Golden Eagles. They're going to need every bit of it that they can get, probably up at Oak Ridge. And so that's.
And guys, just to dangle a little bit of a carrot at the end of the stick there, if we win at Oak Ridge, we're possibly looking at a rematch with Soddy Daisy, which there's nothing more that I would love than another shot at Soddy Daisy.
Are you kidding me? That would be
a very winnable game that we had the first time around, and I really think that we would absolutely rectify that loss if given another chance.
And they would probably need to bring in some bleachers, because if we had a second-round playoff game at Soddy, they're not going to have enough seating on that visitor side for the support that Ray County's going to bring.
No, you better believe it.
We would overrun their home fans and just absolutely be obnoxious about it, and I would love it.
Well, that is the hope and that is the goal.
So we want to thank everyone for tuning in, especially thank our sponsors. It's just
let's just run through a list real quick, just in case anyone's still on with us, Elmer. Let's just go through. Of course, we want to start with our big dogs, our title sponsors. Of course, as you see here on the screen right now, we got Nokian Tires.
Nokian, of course, our title sponsor, Professional Therapy Services, as part of Ray Medical Center.
And, guys, I can tie this all together by 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Do it, Jace. Let's hear it.
Let's do this. We want to thank McCosh Landscaping. McCosh, of course, goes to church at New Union. Hello, Justin McCosh at New Union. The Sunday school teacher that I have is Dr. Paul Bowling. He is the father of Dr. Mackenzie Bowling of Richland Creek Dental, and also the father of Lee Sam Bowling, executive director of the Care Center. Be sure and come out and support the Muddy Pumpkin Mud Run tomorrow. Mackenzie is the brother-in-law of Doctors Kmeyer and Schaefer
Eyes on Main.
Of Eyes on Main. Who am I missing here? We can continue this.
Well, Dr. Bowling eats lunch on most Fridays with the pharmacist of the Ray Medical Center.
That's
our
right.
Title sponsor, of course, pharmacist Ryan Smith.
We brought it full
circle.
Certainly,
one of my past Sunday school teachers, dear friend LeBron Purser of Ray County Farm Bureau,
who is also on the board with the Care Center,
and of course. None of the least of our sponsors, of which is Leslie Travis in the adult education program here in Ray County, United Way, and the hits go on.
And speaking of adult education, I'm teaching a class at Chat State right now.
Beautiful.
So again, we're all connecting this. It's all connected, really.
The tangled webs we weave.
Market Street Hair came on board. We're so proud to have them as a great sponsor. Absolutely. Great. So proud to have them this year, and just really want to thank the Golden Eagles themselves for all the hard work and all the Golden Eagle Nation that tune in with us each week. And we ask that you hopefully have I hope that we have brought in some new fans into the fold, and hope to see everybody travel next
Travel
week.
up, carpool, get your thermos of hot chocolate, Get your cash. Go to Big Ed's Pizza. You're going to want to get a nice cheese, maybe pepperoni before the game.
Yeah,
it could
whatever.
be a Supreme. I don't.
Not for you, maybe.
No,
but.
I love a Supreme. I didn't want to reach too far. But no, ultimately, bottom line, guys, thank you so much to all of our sponsors and the support from this community. And please, please do your best, make an effort to go support our Golden Eagles, what looks like will be on the road against Oak Ridge next Friday.
We almost forgot Lazy Boy. How can we forget Lazy Boy?
Oh, well, no.
Where my own father worked for so many years, my brother-in-law, my brother, everybody in this town has a family member
forgets Lazy Boy.
You don't forget. It's Damocles' sword. It's always there. You don't forget it. It's always right there.
You can see beautiful Tracy Cameron, Golden Eagle legend.
That's right.
Right back between me and the AD, Jeremy Fitzgerald in the green there, and me shaking over to my right shoulder is Director of School Jerry Levengood. In the front to his right is Christine Ralph, United Way. Gary Reeves, of Professional Therapy Service. There's Leslie Travis, Mayor Gary Lou Allen. And then
starting offensive lineman for the Jaguars. No, I'm sorry. That's Ryan Smith. I thought that was.
And again, we want to give shout-outs to all those within the Ray Review team who've worked so hard. Club Med, Jared and Brian Kamer, Zach Daly, Johnny and Larissa Cannon,
Gary Bolden.
Great crew.
And I'm so and I can just say this. I'm so blessed to have you guys. So it's just a blessing to.
We're the appreciative ones, Elmer. We get to talk about football for a couple hours every Friday, and that's just a lot of fun.
So
it really is.
Despite the smell, sometimes I love it with you guys up here in the press box, and you guys do such a good job. I am truly honored and privileged to be a part of the team here, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity. One quick shout out, if I can, friends of the program, Chip Lockhart.
Oh, yeah.
Good friend of the program. Tom McIntyre, Dennis Poland, again, LeBron Purser, Tyler Lane, Dr. Mackenzie Bowling, Chris Wooden,
Luke Hathaway, faithful viewer.
Mike Bice.
Dustin Reynolds, faithful viewer.
Justin Smith, Josh Owensby,
all long
Jesse
times. Long times.
That's right.
So we do have one last trivia question, and this follows up. Ken Ridge is not the only Metro Nashville team to play the Eagles. When was the first time the Eagles played Nashville team?
That was Montgomery Bell Academy, 1981.
Did I hit the right?
No, don't know. Jace Cochran's the answer for that one.
Okay. I'll let you guys.
The first time we played a Metro Nashville team, I believe we lost to Hillsboro. I don't know if they're considered a Metro Nashville team. We lost to them in a state championship game.
That was actually in 1981.
I really apologize for having spoiled that then.
Well, that was good. It was perfect timing. As part of Ray Review, we love you, Ray County. And as always, go Eagles!
The work that you put in, you've got so much time vested into the program that you're not going to surrender at any point,
Wake up in the morning, head out to the field. Another day you're kicking up dirt, another chance to test my will. It ain't just a set of shoulder pads, it's the armor that we wear. When the battle starts on a Friday night, you can feel it in the air. It's that eagle pride. On a Friday night, it's that eagle pride. On a Friday night, hard work pays off. You reap what you sow. That's the way we live with them blue-collar boys from just down the road. Till the weekend comes and the crowd pours in and the whistle blows. It's time to smash some mouths. It's time to ring some bells again. It's that eagle pride. On a Friday night, it's that eagle pride.
In and out of the huddle. Get up off the ground, get back to the huddle. One more.